Okay. Can everybody hear me? Is this thing working?
I hear. I see the PlayStation.
You see the PlayStation store? Okay, cool. Well, hello everyone. Assuming that this is working, look at all these latest releases. Oh my god, FIFA 16. I'm so happy it's not like 10 years late for that.
Oh, wow. Oh boy.
Look at this. Guys, when are we going to do the Platinum stream for WWE 2K16?
Sorry, you just reminded me. I was watching Up with my family for the first time in a while, and we got one of those things that said "coming soon to theaters." I was like, "Oh, cool! What's the next Pixar movie? Or what's the next Pixar movie?" And then you see Woody and Buzz walk on screen, and I'm like, "Oh, dang it! It's another Toy Story movie." Meanwhile, that was the ad for like Toy Story 3 back in the day.
Yeah. No, that's funny. Like, out of date ads are some of the most like ridiculous. I just want to say hello to some people in the chat. I can see ADP is here, JR Roginski, J. Cole McBen. I can see Riley R9289, Aaron 17K. Guys, if you're new here, or if you're just here from the Dimensions streams, this is inevitably going to be a smaller crowd tonight. Dimensions is the big draw on this channel. We are going to be playing Lego Batman 2. Curtis is here riding shotgun with me. Say hello, Curtis.
Hello, Curtis.
There you go. He takes things very literally. You have to be very careful with how you word things.
No,
Yeah.
you only have to worry about if I could do something funny with it. Otherwise, I'll just leave it as is.
Okay. Well, I can see that people are here. We're going to be playing Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes on the PS3. So, I have this on PC. I have it on 360. Problem being is, A, I've already 100%ed it on 360. B, I don't really want to play it on PC for Steam achievements because they don't mean anything to me. And C, I finally bought a splitter for my PS3 and I need to excuse buying it. So, play the copyrighted music, Danny Elfman. Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes on PS3. I have not tested this disc, it might not work. No, I do not want to update my save data. So, we got some people in the chat. Offbeat Phoenix Studio says hello. There's no Steam achievements for Lego Batman 2. There you go. I was ahead of the game.
Oh, well, there you go. That's another reason.
What? No.
What?
I'm not doing that.
Oh, but you can't get... will you still get the trophies if it's not up?
Yeah, you can still earn the trophies offline. The DLC that I spent real world money on earlier tonight might not work now, but doesn't matter. Okay. 2012, what a year. So, just to put things in perspective, in 2012, what was I doing? I was doing a level 2 media course at college at 16 years of age. The Olympics were in London. I had just left school. And, yeah, mostly... I mean, it's still true today, but most of what I knew at the time of Batman was from the Arkham games. And this was kind of what opened up my eyes to the wider DC universe. Like, this game is like the first time I would have played a game as the Flash, for example. So, very excited to be revisiting it. Oh my god, the nostalgia. Curtis, what is your experience with Lego Batman 2?
Okay, so 2012, I think that would have been like, what, second year of high school, started playing Minecraft. I actually saw footage of this game for the first time from one of the people I watched Minecraft of, because I was pretty on the fence with getting it, and then I saw him play it. I was like, you know what, that was pretty cool, because this was actually just my first any DC thing, not even the Arkham games, not anything Batman really. This was literally the first time where I didn't get any DC content from osmosis. I actually sat down and watched and/or played a thing. This was the first thing.
That's crazy. Well, speaking of out-of-date ads, let's see what's coming soon from Lego Batman DC Superheroes. Let's go. Oh, guys, if you're not 7, you need to leave the stream right now.
And if your name's not Peggy.
Peggy? I thought this was Lego.
Oh, yeah.
You must understand. The ring is my burden.
Huh. Guys, I'm not a huge Game of Thrones fan, so I don't know exactly what's going on here. You'll have to forgive me.
Oh, well, yeah, I can tell. Yeah, you clearly didn't recognize this is actually The Legend of Zelda.
Oh my god, it's the beginning cutscene from LEGO Dimensions.
Yeah, that too.
Wait, this is like legitimately where that happens.
Yeah.
Classic LEGO humor.
I was trying to remember how... Okay, that's what it was. I was trying to remember. I was like, did they literally just show Gandalf dying as the teaser?
Yeah, teaser. This guy dies. Wow. I did not realize Lego Lord of the Rings goes so far back, but there you go, guys. I love Game of Thrones. Yeah, it's my favorite, right? The Lego Batman games, and later the Lego Batman movie were my introduction to DC and Batman. Well, fans of Dimensions will already know this, but it's probably worth saying that Lego Batman the games and Lego Batman the movie are very different in terms of tone and what they're trying to achieve. Anyway, look at this old PS3 save bar, man. I get so nostalgic for this.
I've never seen that. I had this on Xbox 360. That
Okay.
is, you get a nice little icon. We don't get anything.
Oh, those old Lego renders are they're something, all right. Man of the Year?
The Man of the Year, yes.
Did they know about the memes this far back? Yeah, I'm man.
Oh wait, that's what you were talking about. I thought it was something else.
Oh my god, Professor X can walk again. What the hell's going on in this game?
Aaron 17K, I was about to say, is this going to be a YouTube video? I think this is more so you just wanted to go through it again.
Let's see what happens, because who knows at this point. I mean, I've got enough on my plate right now, but, like, who knows? I'm 2 shorts ahead, so I'm doing well.
Lex, I'm surprised.
Female guest? That's my favorite DC character.
Yeah. Yeah, put that right up there with College Female from Lego Indiana Jones 2, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull Part 1.
I'm just saying right now, if female guest isn't playable, I quit. Oh look, female host.
This year's Man of the Year award goes to
No way.
Bruce Wayne.
Let's go! No, I'm just kidding.
He is man.
Personally, I would have voted for Clark Kent. But that's just because I like Spider-Man.
Despise that guy.
Oh, kissing in a Lego game? What is this? Lego Indiana Jones?
I was gonna say, they're playing it pretty straight, actually. That's what normal Bruce would do.
This is the bit where he makes an awkward joke about Harley Quinn, and Joker's like, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth."
One man who has made it his mission to improve the lives of people.
Guys, I get that Christopher Corey Smith is the Joker to a lot of you, but like, I can't hear anything besides a really rough impression of Mark Hamill.
Helped keep our banks free of unnecessary clutter.
It's very does sound like it, but he does play it, I feel like, a bit more comedic than Joker, a bit more whimsical.
You have always shown
Yeah, I think there's something different there. I just, in general, I think, like, a lot of the depictions of the characters in the Batman games, like, they look very generic. Like, this Joker just looks very generic to me, and there's nothing, like, cool or unique about him. I think the Lego Batman movie does the opposite thing, where it goes too unique. And it's like, you know? ADP says that
Animated series design.
apparently Jonkler is ADP's Man of the Year, so there's that.
Money. No.
Wow, he just mugged Anakin Skywalker. That goes hard.
Sorry to rain on your parade, my dear.
Oh my god, he hasn't even got the mid legs. He's got the. That's back before they had mid legs.
Oh yeah, that's way before.
No,
Well, actually,
thanks.
we've only
I don't want to get
actually no wait. You wanna know?
Don't worry.
Uh-oh.
I didn't want to shake
We actually have
hands.
not had a single Lego game since the MiG-blades were invented.
Nice running into you. Let's
Huh.
do it again sometime.
Like, not actually one.
Oh,
Skywalker Saga,
yeah.
I think, came out the same year as they came out.
That's crazy. I thought mid legs were older, but there you go.
Nope.
What are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad?
Words fail me. I'm speechless.
I wonder if they tried to get the voice actors back from the animated series back then. I don't think so. I also don't necessarily know if it would have even been within the budget of this game.
Finally see myself
Well,
on
I'm
the
surprised
big
because they got
screen.
Clancy
Look at
Brown in
that
here.
face.
It's
like,
and so I'm
what's he
wondering
gonna
true.
what was the thing. It's just like, okay, we got him, but only him.
Clancy Brown
from,
probably
the
had
animated series.
a contract that was like, if you hire me, you can't have Mark Hamill.
Run up your face.
I'm not joking. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah,
Just falsifying drama between two voice actors.
It only had it for 3 games, and they couldn't renew the contract for DC Superman. So like, finally, Clancy Brown's contract has expired. Now we can hire him and Mark Hamill in the same game, and no one can stop us.
They forgot my contract. Okay, let's get into this. So for phase 1 of this trophy run, it's going to be pretty simple, and that is, we are literally just going to go through the campaign. It's as simple as that. This is my first time playing the game in about 10 years. We're just going to have some fun with it. I know the game's probably looking a little dark right now. I'm wondering if I maybe need to look at adjusting the HDMI levels on my PS3, because I've got full range right now, and I don't know if maybe I need limited to make it look a bit nicer. We will figure it out.
Good, the screen's dark, just like how I like it.
The screen's dark like my soul. But yeah, we're going to have some fun with it. This game is very, very special to me. This was the first, like, open world Lego game I played. Played it way before I played Marvel. Oh my god, we're already fighting Harley Quinn.
You stay away from Mr. J.
Low-key, that's probably a better voice in my opinion than Tara Strong. I cannot stand Tara Strong's voice as Harley Quinn.
I was about to say, because that sounds a lot closer to Sorkin's performance.
Yes, it does. It was more soft and, like, less, you know, over the top. But, yeah, so, like, this is probably what I would say is, like, arguably one of the biggest step-ups from, like, classic Lego game to, like, the era between classic and modern. Like, this is somewhere in the middle.
I do personally consider this to be the Ocarina of Time of Lego games, where it's like, this is by far has the most massive jump in quality from one game to the next game.
Okay.
One more thing, sir.
And look, we've even got, like, new things like being able to save in the middle of a level. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain that's new to this game. I could be wrong,
It was new to this game, yes.
but, like, that's an amazing little quality of life thing right there.
Yeah, so because they introduced so much new stuff in this game. They had the saving in the middle, they introduced the voice acting, they had the open world, and the fact that pretty much all of these new ideas were done well on top of it.
Yeah, like, for a first punt at, like, updating the formula, this goes pretty well. But yeah, for now, it is literally just going to be trying to get through this first level. I'm not expecting anything too taxing or crazy, given that it's the first stage of a Lego game.
Was it actually Laura Bailey in this game? I want to check that.
It didn't sound
Offbeat
Laura
Phoenix-
Bailey to me.
I was supposed to say, I'll probably do more chat reading stuff since you got that. Offbeat Phoenix Studio says, are you more of a DC or Marvel guy or neither?
I'm definitely more of a Marvel guy in today's day and age, but at the time I was playing this, I would have probably said I was more of a DC guy. Like, I'm one of those people where if everyone tells me to watch or do something, I don't do it because it annoys me. And everyone in my life at the time was like, you need to watch the Avengers. And I was like, I'm not watching the Avengers. And then, like, 3 years later, I watched the Avengers and really liked it, so... But I was fully Arkham at this point.
hide and
Yeah,
seek.
I am a fan of good things. I like it when Marvel does good things, and I like it when DC does good things. Back in like high school years, I was more of a DC fan because it was I didn't like it because it was contrarian, but it was like I was like, yeah, Marvel movies are good, but just you wait until DC gets their movies, because oh boy, because I saw the animated series when I was in high school, and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be so good when they adapt into a movie.
Yeah, Curtis was the guy at the back of the class that was like, "Hey, DC just signed Zack Snyder. Well, you just wait till he makes his first movie, then you'll be sorry."
And that being said, Lego Batman, or not Lego, or Batman versus Superman was definitely a canon event for me.
I mean, I had the posters on my wall for that movie. I was genuinely excited about the idea of Batman and Superman meeting up for the first time. And unfortunately, that movie was not good. Which is a shame, because I really wanted it to be good. But anyway, yeah.
And well, because the other thing is it'd be one thing if it was like a terrible movie all around, but there are so many parts in that movie where it's just like, oh, you got this spot on, being contrasted with this is terrible.
You can really tell they tried. Like you can tell they wanted to make something good. And
I also I think it's interesting looking back because slight tangent. Because you got Star Wars, which had The Last Jedi, and then they did Rise of Skywalker, which was like, super, corporate and, not nearly in the same vein as... It didn't have as much creativity as Last Jedi, because they're like, oh, we let people go creative, and it was something the fans didn't like. And I feel like a similar thing happened with Batman vs. Superman and the original theatrical cut of Justice League. Where, like, there was nothing in the Justice League movie that I hated, but there was also nothing that I liked. And weirdly enough, I do think that the Zack Snyder's Justice League is the best of the 3 movies he made.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have any strong opinions on that personally. I think an attempt was made, and it just wasn't as good as the competition at the time. And naturally, people were gonna, compare, and then things were gonna get exaggerated.
Yeah.
But getting back to what we're doing here quickly.
Yeah.
Everyone, you may have noticed that this is a jump closer to Dimensions Batman from the Batman we saw when we played Lego Batman 1. We just got the sensor suit, and the whole stealth-like camera mechanic thing is here. Was the sensor
it originates
suit...
from this game, I believe.
Yeah, I was going to say, the sensor suit wasn't in the first Batman game, right?
No, it was not.
And you can see we're coming up on an X-ray vision wall, which obviously you need Superman for in Lego Dimensions. But here, I believe the sensor suit can do that for us. So, mechanically, we really are bridging between the classic era of, like, Lego Star Wars and Lego Dimensions and so forth. Curtis, I believe you're quite a big fan of Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, and we nearly streamed that tonight. Where would you say that ranks in terms of, like, being either, like, classic Lego or more, more modern? What would you say?
Give me a hit. Like I said, it is the highest visual fidelity on classic Lego.
Okay.
So like you'll play it and you'll be like, this feels like an old game, but this looks like a newer one.
Gotcha. Well, I'm interested to see it. We very nearly, by the way, guys, went for Lego Pirates, but I decided to put it to a poll just to see what people were interested in. Although,
let democracy speak.
Yeah, like at the time that we made the decision, this game was winning, but I think Marvel was on the comeback. When I looked at it earlier, Marvel was like nearly tied with Batman in the end, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
What else?
I didn't think it was interesting that it was pretty roughly even for a majority of the time. Like it wasn't a clear winner.
And like they're 3 very I mean, Marvel and Batman are similar, but they're 3 very different games in terms of like property and stuff. Like you would have thought there would have been some discrepancy there, but it was literally even down the line. There was a point where it was 33% each way, and that's kind of nuts. Right, where am I supposed to go from now? Is this like an elevator now, or like what?
Someone in chat reminded me, yes, Demek, I will point out the meme when it shows up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get another...
ADP wants you to be his financial advisor.
What?
Is it better... He says, is it better buying a PS3 or getting a higher PS Plus? So wait, sorry, let me read. Is buying a PS3 or getting a higher PS Plus a better investment for playing older Lego games?
If you can find a PS3 on like Facebook Marketplace or something that's been looked after and like just not used for a long time, you can probably get like a really good deal. And one, you know, if you can get a good deal on a PS3, I would say do it that way if you want to go for like the PlayStation trophies and stuff. If you're looking for like the best possible experience with these games, I would argue just get a PC. And then because the games are so unbelievably cheap on PC as well. So once you've got the hardware, you really can just play like most of the Lego catalog for like nearly nothing. Like I think
There is also.
Go on.
Oh, sorry, you finish your thing. Oh, because I was gonna say there is one other small thing that you'll get with PC. This is more a very specific thing, which is that on PC you can easily mod it to get the unused characters, and there's a couple of gems in the unused characters.
Yes, there's certainly like things
But that's like a very
mods and-
specific thing.
Well, yeah, but
That's a very specific thing.
you could
If
argue-
you want to experience it pure, then obviously there's a different way.
Yeah, like in terms of accessibility and whatnot, I think the PS3 versions are great. I think overall,
Yeah.
though, on a lot of these games playable through back compatibility on Xbox, like I think that might be the case. So it really does depend what you're working with and what your budget is, I would say.
But if you can find the deal, go with the deal.
Yeah, go with the deal every time. And like, there is no better feeling, in my opinion, than building a physical game collection of the things that you like. Like having all the cases, looking at the artwork, flicking through the manuals. That stuff is priceless, and you can't get that on PC, sadly. Although there are physical copies of the games on some of the PC CD-ROMs and stuff, it's not the same. But I have very recently been debating with myself as to whether or not I'm going to be attempting to collect a full PS3 game catalog. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet, but I'm certainly going to get all the Lego games on PS3. That's for sure. I've seen PC prices, however, want the PSN trophies. Well, it sounds like you made your own mind up, dude.
Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, so again, if you're going, because he was asking between getting them on PlayStation Plus versus buying the PlayStation 3 console.
I know that a lot of the PS3 games are playable with through PS Now or whatever. I don't know what it's called these days. But that is literally just like streaming via the internet. I don't know that that's necessarily, you know, that great.
Yeah, I guess one of the things is because, I mean, especially from the standpoint of if you just want the trophies, then yeah, like I probably, using the PlayStation Plus thing or whatever is best because, you just, what is it? It's like 10 a month. How much does it cost?
Yeah, like something like that, and you really can just get a hustle on and play all of them.
Yeah, and just go through them all. But then, of course, I would personally feel that if you're just wanting it for the trophies, probably go with the Plus. But I mean, if you get the PlayStation 3, then you got them physical, and then you have them forever.
Exactly, and like, and if Dimensions has taught me anything, physical media matters. So, don't be the guy that wants to play them and then they end the service and you can't play them.
I feel like there's two tiers of media. There's some media that I just want to experience, but then the stuff that's really good is like I want to make sure I can always go back to this.
Mm-hmm. You want to ensure that you've got it for later. Kaio is asking what our thoughts are on Funko Fusion. Do you have any strong thoughts on Funko Fusion?
Haven't played it, only seen it. I know that, of course, it had the same devs as, or a lot of the old devs from the older LEGO games, but they were unfortunately rushed and they weren't able to nearly make the game as they wanted to.
Yeah, I know that John Burton in specific was involved, and that like John Burton's a man with an interesting reputation in the community. Personally, I have no interest in playing a game about Funko Pops other than to compare it to the games that they made before. And until I'm actually done with like the current catalog of LEGO games, I'm probably not going to get to Funko Fusion because there's actual LEGO stuff to play first, Oh, ADP, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for the donation.
€2 deposit. Or that's pounds.
That's pounds. You got it.
That's pounds, yes. My American's showing through.
By the way, I'm going to be saving every time just because I am convinced my PS3 is going to crash at some stage.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned, it is the two face turn dimensions.
I
because that was the only physical Two-Face they made for like 6 years.
Yeah, I think this is the same Joker, and these are the Joker goons from Dimensions as well. Like,
The goons are the same. The Joker is different, but yeah, those are the same.
Was it the color of his shirt that was different? Was it something really minute like that?
So I believe, so he's got his purple suit. In this game, it's the yellow underneath, and in Batman 3 and Dimensions, it's green.
Okay, because a lot of the stuff was lifted from this game for Dimensions. Like, there are chunks of the open world that they used in the Dimensions hub world, I believe, and like certain set pieces, which we will see as we go. But yeah, it's a weird one, because the Lego Batman series, as a series, really isn't as cohesive as you might think it is. Like, for all the grief people give Lego Marvel 2 and Lego Avengers, you cannot argue that they are that different from Lego Marvel 1. In terms of, like, you've got the open world, you've got the levels, you've got the structure is vaguely the same. Whereas in the Batman games, you go from, like, a classic game with number 1 to the prototype for the open world games in number 2 to the third one having, like, really weird, smaller open worlds, almost like Dimensions-esque, but obviously the Lantern Planets, or whatever you want to call them. And it's just really interesting how different these three games actually are from each other. And I'm very keen to get to 3 and see how I feel about that as well. Okay, I need to break some more stuff, I think.
Page 48 says, what made Batman 2 annoying is that the exact two suits you're using on screen with those two character abilities required to do a long parkour for one gold brick. Yeah, that's interesting because of how they designed some of the puzzles in the open world to make use of the suits. And I do not know what specific gold brick you are referring to, but I can imagine the pain. Yeah,
I'm not like super specific with gold bricks. Do I just have to jump through, or am I pushing this or something? Like, what is it? It looks like it's on a track. I'm not pushing it. Do I just...
was there?
Don't jump through, no. Do I hit the... Robin keeps doing some weird stuff. I'm not sure what Robin's doing.
Oh, sorry. I just also noticed because we still got the character swap noise that had been around since Indiana Jones at this point.
Okay, let me just keep smashing stuff until I figure out what I'm doing. I saw Avatar Fire and Ash. How was that? How was that? I've not watched an Avatar movie since the first one, which is unfortunate.
I definitely haven't really felt compelled to watch them, but at this point, considering the third one made enough money to justify a fourth, the next time the fourth comes out, it's like, yeah, I guess I'll watch these just for the sake. They're making enough to clearly make them, even if no one in my circle has done it. I'll at least give them a shot.
Passing glance, so to speak.
Yeah.
Am I just supposed to go down here or something? Like, what is actually happening? It feels like something's not doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, actually. Oh, wait, actually, yeah. Hang on. Someone said, yeah, wasn't the Joker here?
Have we already found a soft lock?
Quite possibly. Yeah, because you're supposed to have gotten a... Can you go back any?
Well, I tried going down this, like, hatch, and it wouldn't let me jump down here at all. I feel like we soft locked.
You did most definitely soft lock, I think, because yeah, there was supposed to be a Joker thing. I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not exactly sure because I looked away.
Let's do a save and exit and just check. Glitch number 1. He's meant to be on the movie projector. We're already getting glitches. God dang! What were the people at TT smoking, guys?
I've never seen that. That's weird.
I mean, I seem to be finding glitches in these Lego games quite a bit on these streams. Like, I swear...
I did...
Go on.
I did double check it was Laura Bailey as Harley Quinn.
Okay, cool.
The person who said that earlier was correct.
Guys, if you could do me a solid, and every time a glitch pops up, if one of you could clip it, I want to make, like, a glitch supercut when I finish all the Lego games, and just show every time we found a glitch. Though it is very
Someone
possible...
mentioned if this is...
Go on.
Someone did mention if this was going to be like a YouTube thing for this, like maybe not the whole thing, but yeah, if stuff like this, small little clips, that definitely could be content.
Yeah, 100%. Am I playing this on Steam? No, we're on PS3 right now. Oh look, they spawn in the costumes if you don't have them. That's so weird.
Well, that's good, yeah, because otherwise you'd be soft lock if you didn't have them.
Well, I kind of just assumed it would remember what suit we had at this part of the level, but apparently not. Yeah, look, I'm fighting the Joker now.
Yeah.
Wonder why that didn't happen before. That's weird. Huh. The thing is, like, we're old enough to know what to do in that situation. Can you imagine being a little kid and, like, your game's just, like, soft-locking? Like, what the heck do I do? Okay. Well, at least it saved our study there.
Oh, yeah, it did. I also think it's interesting how they start off this game with, like, a kind of a bit of a boss rush of a bunch of the Batman villains.
It seemed like that's what they were doing at the time.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's hurting Robin.
It's the Lego Palpatine move.
I'd love to see Palpatine using a handshake buzzer in the next Star Wars movie. Right, let's go and do the X-ray thing here.
Oh, more people. Hello, Finn Falcus. Hello,
Oh,
Joel.
Finn's here.
Yeah, we got a few.
Jurassic World
Not the same.
glitched a lot for Bart. I've not played that one.
Ah.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Me neither. I was just saying. We still got over 20 people here, so not Dimensions numbers. We still got a significant showing. So.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank you for friends who have showed up.
yeah, you guys are the real ones. You know, like Dimensions is great, and I love playing it, but I can't play it every day. You know, like sometimes you just got to do something different, and I appreciate you guys giving me the chance to do that. That's really cool of you. Zipwire or die. That's fine. Okay. I think we should try and make it a goal to beat all of the Lego DC games before Legacy gets out. Oh my god, I got my first trophy while OBS was freaking out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I saw it, so hopefully stream saw it. Oh, looks
Okay.
like you got your DLC.
Oh, the DLC characters work. That's good.
Yay.
Alright. Well, that's the first level down. Fun? Yeah, right. I'm not trying for, like, the full, like, true hero or whatever it's called in this one. Also, that's crazy that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is the Citizen in Peril. That's crazy. Curtis, he kind of looks like you.
a little.
A Lego Curtis. We saved
See,
him.
now you're saying this, like, canonically speaking, Lego Batman 2 takes place during Spider-Man 2, specifically during that period where Peter Parker doesn't have his powers.
Yes, he's going through some emotional turmoil, and his powers are not working correctly at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
But then he got his powers. Then he got his powers back just in time for Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, guys, you
Also,
raise a good point.
Doc Ock came back from the dead.
The AMU troopers, those stupid phony fakers from the last stream that we found in the Phantom Zone, they've gotten out, and every time they get out, they're messing with my OBS, and they're killing the signal. Stop the Joker. Okay, we'll do that. We'll get right on that. If the camera wants to stop panning and let me play the game.
Stop the camera.
Stop the camera. Okay. Oh god, they just straight up... What the heck? This is so jank. If I swear to god, if I have to reclimb that building as part of the level, I'm going to freak out. Okay, so Batman and Robin. Sort of in the open world, but it's kind of locked off. Their sprint is notably faster than their default movement speed in the open world. Like, this is very fast. Wow. Okay. Just checking. Technologically, guys, everything's working good. You guys can hear the stream. You can hear me.
Everything looks okay.
Hear Curtis.
Yeah. Someone asked, I think it's a good question. Someone asking about should I get the DS version of Lego Batman 2. I haven't played any of the mobile versions of the Lego games. Have you?
I have not. That is a video waiting to happen, though. Like, 100%.
Yeah.
There's so many, like, cool ones that I want to look at. That's a video waiting to happen.
Yeah. I have seen some stuff specifically for the Indiana Jones games.
Okay.
There were some. There's two interesting extra abilities in the Indiana Jones games. One of them involves. Because you know the bottle mechanic from Indiana Jones 2.
Well, you can pick up the bottle and throw it at people, right?
Yeah, they're like on the fires and stuff. That was apparently a mobile Indiana Jones 1 thing first.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I also noticed that Robin in this game is basically, he is the gyrosphere vehicle. He literally is the gyrosphere from ACU Trooper. So that's cool. Robin's helicopter. Someone has fallen into the river. Hey. Anyway.
You can build Robin's helicopter.
J. Cole's asking, who is my favorite character in Disney Infinity? Probably, like, Ultron. Or, like, the Hulkbuster. They always look great. I played a lot of Symbiote Spidey and a lot of Darth Maul. So... Oh my god, it's Lois Lane. Even though it's not, but it could be.
We don't really know until we see a name tag.
Until it says Woman 1. So yeah, I thought it would be the Ultimate Green Goblin. He's okay. Like, Ultimate Green Goblin looks cool, but like, he's not got like the wily charm of the comic Green Goblin, you know? He's more of like a physical threat than a mental one. I'm not saying the Green Goblin's smart or conniving, even though he is in some instances. I'm saying like he's just deranged. Like, bro will rock up on your house and steal your elderly aunt out the window. Like, he does not care. Anyway, we have morphed into a level now, because you can tell we're not part of the open world, and things are a lot slower, weirdly.
The way that they build up to the open world, I think, is really interesting, because you only get, like, small parts of it until later. Because I remember thinking as a kid, it's like, oh, I thought we had already started the level. And then getting a thing of, like, oh, there's a lot more to this than I thought there was.
I think they do a similar thing in LEGO Marvel 1, where you start off, like, outside the Baxter building, and you can't really wander off. You're in, like, a caged-in small taster, and then once you start doing levels, you get the full open world open up to you.
Yeah. Well, it's slightly different, because one of the things is that with LEGO Marvel, you go from the helicarrier and then down to the thing, and so you see a lot more, whereas the Batman game keeps you very clearly between the locations between those areas, because they're all on the ground.
I would agree, but I would also argue that comparably, like, the scripted, like, jump off the roof thing they did is this game's version of jumping from the helicarrier. Like,
yeah,
it's just not as grandiose. Anyway, Power Suit.
One more thing.
Whoa.
Power Suit, yay.
He can blow stuff up now, which he could already do in the first game, but slightly differently.
Yeah. Yeah, so again, noticing things as they go into game is, the suits in this game, they start compiling more abilities onto them. Some of the Batman 2 suits they've merged Batman 1 suits together, and then some of them was, oh, here's a new suit with 2 new abilities, or here's an old suit that now has a second ability. And this is one of those examples, because you had the demolition suit in LEGO Batman 1 that could explode things, which has now been upgraded to the power suit, which, as you'll see in a bit, also has the strength ability that was introduced in Pirates of the Caribbean, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because I'm noticing that he's running through things like what Superman can do in Dimensions.
Yeah.
I'm also noticing the bombs are not remote detonation. They are time bombs. From the second you fire them, if they latch onto something, it's like, it's a matter of time. It's not like the first game where you can plant and wait. Though that behavior does seem to be there slightly, for if you just blankly fire one, I can then press circle again, and okay, never mind, it was just a timer. I was about to say, there is definitely, I do remember there being some mechanic to, like, force detonate it early. Okay. Well, I see you can, like, remotely shoot the bombs now, which is kind of cool, like missiles. That's kind of, I like that a lot. I'm seeing if I can angle this. I know I have to go up there anyway, but I just kind of want to do a trick shot. Oh, dang it, it won't even, just watching it ping off of the gold thing.
Forgot about that.
That's kind of cool. I used to just jump off the helicarrier for fun with different characters. That's cool. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, because it's such a close. Well, I still think it's so weird looking back that gold melting was introduced in a Star Wars game with a rapid fire and not the superhero games with their lasers, because they appear in those far more often. Yeah, well, the other thing as well is, like, if I remember correctly, like, the way the melting worked in LEGO Marvel 1 and LEGO Marvel Avengers and onwards was slightly different. Like, I seem to remember, like, Hawkeye could melt gold by shooting arrows at it.
in Lego Marvel Superheroes, and then they completely
That's-
changed
yeah.
that by the second game.
Yeah, just because it was like a trick arrow that like melted it.
I would also say that, like, if anything, the fact that Batman and Marvel are so similar sometimes makes them confusing. Because, like, there'll be certain powers where you're like, oh, who could do this again? And, like, they're similar in concept, but, like, oh, in Marvel it's like, oh, this is only Scarlet Witch can do that. And then in Batman they're like, oh, you need Brainiac for that. And you're like, oh. It gets
I
confusing.
do remember because you'll get some stuff because they actually get, well, yeah, another interesting thing is they made the magnet ability, I believe, for this game, and then they gave it to Magneto and Marvel.
Okay. No, don't swap back.
Minus the walk-up walls. I don't think that was ever a thing in
Yeah,
Marvel.
Magneto's classic ability. I can walk on the walls. My mutant gene. Also, it took me until literally 2 seconds ago to realize that one of the most powerful mutants is literally called Gene. Is that, like, in reference to the DA genes? Or, like, what am I missing there?
That's a better explanation than I've heard anywhere else. It's like they just can't decide on what her superhero name is.
Why can't I...
I don't know why.
Oh, there we go. She's the Phoenix. The Dark Phoenix. She's Jean Grey. It's just her full legal name.
And Marvel Girl sometimes.
Oh,
Which is
God.
not at all confusing with Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel.
Or Marvel Comics. Or Shazam, also known as Captain Marvel sometimes. Or previously. Let you punch those, right? Get rid of the Joker goons. In the first Lego Batman, with your... if you have the demo suit, you can hit them with your Batarangs. It might also work here. I don't know if I'm getting a dated message there, ADP. The first Lego Batman game is Lego... Wait, what? J. Cole, I do not understand that comment at all.
Oh, it's okay. He's ranking them essentially. The first Lego Batman game. Okay, I think he says Lego Batman 2 X, Lego Batman 3 X, Lego Justice League. Checkmark. Lego. Wait, those aren't games. Now
exactly.
Never mind. I was like, stand back. I know what he's talking about. Like, wait, never mind.
I got nothing.
You got. Oh, no, I do, sorry, going back, I do understand. What he's referring to is how present the Justice League are. These are practically Lego Justice League games and not Lego Batman.
Yeah, it did get that to that point. But
I would say it's more true for 3.
Yeah, I mean, look, at some point you got to realize they gave us a true Lego Batman game with the first one. If they want to do it, like, make it Justice League from then on, I'm cool with that, honestly. If it's like a Batman story and they just show up to help. Because, like, honestly, in a lot of cases, it makes no sense when the Justice League just don't show up to help. In, like, certain stories, you're like, you know Superman, dude. Just call him. And Batman's just getting beaten to death.
Even so, this game is like 50% Batman, 25% Superman, and then the other 25% the rest of the league. It is still very heavily weighted for Batman. There are entire levels with just Batman elements. Most of the open world rogues are Batman. And then there's just a couple levels that are Superman-centric in Metropolis that Batman's just there for, and then the last 2 being full Justice League levels.
Yes, I know I'm getting like a bit ADHD and just swapping objectives, but I just noticed that was a magnet thing. And I was like, I would like to do that now.
I mean, it's got to be done at some point.
Fell off the roof like a moron. In Lego Batman 1, when you place bombs, you can detonate them with targeting via targeting them with the Batarang, so maybe it works here. I can try it for you, but I don't think that's...
I was about to say, I don't think you can target... Yeah, because the target screen is the that thing. You might be... Because I know Lego Batman 3 does actually bring back the Batman 1 bombs.
That's cool.
Yeah, so.
I think I'm going to need something to melt that gold. I think that's what this is going to be. Wait. Oh, okay. That's weird that you can target stuff you can't break. Like, that feels misleading.
Oh yeah, Magic Spectrum talking about the use of the dark brick Lego cliche.
Okay.
To, all the Lego games and how they're present.
Is this like the dark bricks with like the sparkles on them and like how they're different in everything for some reason? Like Ultron can only do them in Marvel.
Yeah, well, because it's always just like it's always something evil related. Like it's the dark side of the Force in Star Wars. It's the
Ultron.
Deconstructor in this game. It's Ultron's like ability. The cosmic bricks in Marvel. The dark magic in Harry Potter of Avada Kedavra stuff.
Okay, that's so interesting that I didn't know about some of those examples. That's quite funny.
Yeah, and yeah, it's not every Lego game, but it's just enough to like.
Yeah,
Be a
there's-
recurring
it's a trope at this
thing.
point. Yeah. Okay, let's get Batman.
That's one of the small things. That's actually a trope I'm wanting to reuse in my own game. Is that it's like you will get the villains that do have the dark black, colored ability.
Uh-huh.
I'm bringing that back.
He's bringing it back, boys, in style. Look, strength handles. They're a thing.
Someone asked, how far are we until 100%? Like what, 3%?
Yeah,
We
so
just started.
97% left to go, boys. We got this. I have 100%ed this before. I'm basically going to try and break it up into 3 phases, okay? Phase 1 is going to be just get through the story and get some studs, get some money behind us, and sort of start the ball a moving. Phase 2 is going to be going back through the levels with characters and 100%ing them. Phase 3 is going to be the open world. That's the way I'm looking at it. I might mix it up when I get bored, because I always get bored and things never go to plan on this channel. But that's the vague plan that you can do with most Marvel games. Or, sorry, most Lego games.
Yeah.
This is not a Marvel game.
Yeah.
There may be some cheat codes. I'm about getting red bricks early and stuff for this. It might have been at the point where they were letting you do that. I don't remember. Batman, what the hell?
I think I think there was a few.
So we might look at doing some of those if it makes the journey easier, But it's also the era of Lego games where sometimes using cheat codes actually mess your save file up. Like in Lego Marvel 1, if you unlock the Hulkbuster early, it can bug your completion percentage for no reason.
Oh,
So,
I didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
That's upsetting.
it's like specifically the Hulkbuster people seem to have problems with. But if you unlock the Hulkbuster early via that, it like won't let you unlock it legitimately, and then therefore it bugs your completion percentage.
So Lego Pack says Lego games teach you how to make good financial decisions. Low key, yeah. Always the best option is to save your studs until you get a stud multiplier. That's always the best way to play it, just like real life.
It's Lego Stock Market Simulator. But yeah. Oh, I just punched Robin.
Lucas Tats had an interesting question, which was about the best Batman across the Lego games.
Lego DC supervillains. Not mechanically. I just like that it's Kevin Conroy. He looks cool, and he can glide, which is kind of nice. He's probably my favorite one.
And see, the thing is, Batman 3 can also glide, but Batman 3 doesn't have a place for Batman to glide, so it's like he might as well not have it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's like giving a kid a pogo stick and telling them they're not allowed to leave the house. It's like, like, thanks for that, I guess. Oh, wow, that almost felt like a warp from a speedrun, man. That was weird.
New strat unlocked?
Ladder. I don't think that counts for the glitch supercut, guys. Oh, I'm finding mini kits by accident, though. I'm taking that.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I've missed something, but at the same time, I also don't feel like I've missed something, so I'm just going to go for it. Run! This game is... I died. That's water.
Oh, that was...
I thought that was a parking lot.
That is. So it's interesting they put a death plane there.
I can't tell, because honestly, it's so dark on the screen right now, I thought that could have been water that we just dived into. Anyway, let's see if Batman can survive this.
Yeah. You've also got the whole thing, like, Batman 3 by far has the best abilities as well, but if we're also just talking, like, normal Batman, because the DC supervillains Batman, friend grab.
Yeah, so if I turn that on, Curtis, you might get hurt, so I'm not going to...
Oh, no. Yeah, in DC supervillains, he doesn't have any suits, but he's by far the most powerful base-level Batman.
Okay. That's cool. Where's 5? Does this work? It does work! Thank God! I do not want to watch these cutscenes.
Okay.
It's the Joker in a speedboat! That's all you need to know.
It's a Joker,
That's all you need to know. It's a Lego game, guys.
Okay.
You want to watch the cutscenes? Go and look up, like, I don't know. Go and look up Blitzwinger or something. He's probably got them.
Yeah. I was gonna say though, you can skip whatever cutscene you like, Goblin. Do not skip the cutscene at the end of this level. That's
Okay.
the only one you're not allowed to skip.
Remind me, and I will not skip that cutscene.
Okay.
Okay. I love on-rails vehicle levels, guys. It's like the 2 worst tropes of everything put together. I have fear, guys, that, like, when I do eventually, lights out on my deathbed and it's all real sad and everyone's teary-eyed, that I'm going to wake up in a void where it's an on-rails vehicle level. And when that happens, I'm going to be real sad.
Why can't you say that? You guys will realize if you guys don't know why he shouldn't skip that cutscene, you'll find out really quickly.
It's because they actually tease Lego. No, they don't tease Lego Dimensions. But imagine if they did.
All the way back here.
When the Joker's like, "You're crazy! It's dimensional, Lego dimensional," and you're like, "Whoa, did he say that?" No, he didn't. But he could have. You know, none of that made any sense, but I'm going with it. Anyway, I have to shoot the guy on the roller coaster for the... There we go, for the mini kit. There's going to be another one. I got to shoot him. Come on. We did it, boys. It's one less mini kit.
This would be a horrible stream to be watching without earbuds in a theme park right now.
Wait, what?
Because you said they got to shoot the guy on the roller coaster.
Oh, God, yeah. Like, once you're on that roller coaster and Batman's in town, you're screwed anyway. You know, like, I would hate to exist in proximity of Batman and Spider-Man and all these people, because you know wherever they go, like, oh, great, the giant, like, fat dude in the rhino costume is running rampant downtown again. I'm going to be late for work. I got fired. I'm late for work because Dr. Octopus tried to, like, create, like, infinite energy again in the middle of Manhattan. God damn it.
Spider-Man fans, when they realize if they set up shop in a small town in Indiana, they'll get away with a lot more crimes.
Is this the cutscene you want me to... Or is it after this?
No, not this one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's after this. You can see
the Joker's out the speedboat. That's all you need to know.
And he's got a gun, a big one.
Ah, yes, my favorite theme park, Gotham Funland.
Yeah. It was interesting seeing, because I played this before, like I think 1 or 2 years before I played Arkham City. But yeah, seeing the different areas, like, oh, it's the theme park from Lego Batman 2.
It's Amusement Mile.
Yeah.
Someone says,
except it's not flooded.
When your car is thrown to help fight the villain, but the hero misses. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, like, you're in the middle of, like, you're, like, trying to duck for your life, and then the Hulk throws your car and, like, misses? Or, like, Magneto just throws it into the river, and you're like, God damn it, Magneto.
That was a cutscene? Huh.
That was a cutscene.
Yeah. Because I feel like in most cases, that would have been, like, the camera just zoomed in, and then it'd go, like, do you like pies, Batman? I'm sure they're going to like you, and then it would go back to the gameplay.
What's your favorite pie, Batman? Is it humble pie? Anyway, bad Joker impression aside, I'm going to save and continue because we have already had our butts saved by that feature, thanks to a soft lock
like
earlier.
literally on the first one, on the first try.
I said I had a feeling it was going to be glitchy. I'm like, I think I remember having to redo levels when I was a little younger and being really annoyed about it because of, like, being soft locked. I feel like a lot of Lego games are very slow progress, and like when that gets taken away from you and you've spent all that time collecting things, it can be super annoying. Battle insurance, yeah, that definitely would be a thing in the Marvel and DC universes. I would not be shocked if Wayne Tech didn't conveniently set up supervillain insurance.
Yeah, that would have been a good have. Oh, so I'm just now remembering because I'm listening to this. So, fun Lego music lore. Because up until Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, Lego games exclusively used the music from their respective films. But Lego Pirates of the Caribbean had reused music from a canceled, like, Pirates of the Caribbean MMO RPG.
So
and
weird.
After they used it, they messaged the guy who made the music for it, and they're like, hey, do you want to come over and make some original music for Lego Batman 2? And he's like, sure. And then he stuck with Lego for, I think, like 6 years before moving on to something else.
That's kind of crazy. That's a weird pathway.
So technically, Lego Batman 2 is also the first Lego game to feature music that was created specifically for this game, in addition to reusing music from Batman '89, Superman,
The animated
original
series.
movie, and Batman Returns, which is weird. I would have thought they would have used Batman Returns music in Lego Batman 1, but they didn't.
This definitely does feel like a big step up in so many ways from other Lego games of the time. And it's crazy because like a lot of people credit Lego Marvel with being the open world Lego game that they remember, but really it's this one that started that.
Yeah, it perfected it. Okay, yeah. So I think this cutscene isn't it, but the next one, yeah, the final one is the.
All right. I mean, that's another one of
one that
those
you need to
weird
see.
cutscenes that nowadays would have been like an in-game event.
Yeah.
Do you like dodgems, Batman? Okay. I felt really bad a second ago because like I was playing the game, and I was thinking like, Robin hasn't actually done anything yet until we went up that little pathway. I was like,
Yeah.
being the little brother in this level would have sucked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least now, like, they're working in tandem, which is like, if you're gonna do a Lego game with two characters, which, you know, they're all co-ops, they always do, making them alternate between being important is like a really great way of making sure co-op's like fun. Like, it sucks when like you're like, oh yeah, I'm this guy with all the abilities, and you're Black Widow. Like, you know. Like,
Oh, actually, yeah, I was about to say, this person made a good point. Yeah, because actually, Lego City Undercover came out before Marvel Superheroes. So there was sort of a relay race of it between Batman 2, Lego City Undercover, and Marvel Superheroes. Oh yeah, here we go. Yep, this is the cutscene.
the net's in the shape of a bat?
Yeah. All right, guys, get ready to say it. You got, for those of you who know, you know what's coming up. Here it is. Bruce, it's been 5 years. You still owe me $16.
Oh no.
There we go. All right, guys, we said it. We said the meme. Time to go home.
Batman, it's me, Travis Willingham.
Me too. Kids weren't invited.
Don't you recognize my voice from everywhere around this time?
I'll get it repaired. I already did that. Also,
I always loved to play Robin as the little brother, but in Pirates of the Caribbean, I wanted to be Jack Sparrow. There was no greater power struggle between siblings than playing a Lego game and being like, oh, you can be Iron Man or, like, Hawkeye.
I can see you smirking.
You know? Like, Star Wars was pretty good, because when you first started it, you were Obi and Qui-Gon. But some of those stages, you were like, hang on a minute. Why am I little Anakin and you're Panaka or someone? Like, you've got a gun, I've got nothing.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah. Because the whole reason that Rebel Friend exists is because Traveler Chess was like, okay, we need to make sure there's at least one combat character per level, if canonically possible.
Let's see. Someone just said, hi, how was your day? Optimus Prime, my day's been fine. I've been editing shorts today. Hey, look, we saved Curtis again. He's happy. Yeah.
Yay! I am happy.
Use creator code GoblinBricks. We've acquired the power suit. The magnet suit. Okay, cool. More suits. We got quite a good chunk of the mini kits. We're at 5 out of 250, boys. We got this. Ironically, Knuckles and Superman were both voiced by Travis, and the new DC collab Knuckles cosplays as Superman. I did notice that.
Right. Yeah, that's who they paired him up, because it was Shadow with Batman, right?
Yes, it was. Hey, Jackie's here. Let's go. Guys, Jackie is a super talented streamer. If you haven't checked him out on Twitch, do. He is...
I found out today he's got a redeem for the little hat machine. That's in Lego Star Wars. It's great.
Jackie's got a really cool, like, VTuber that you can, like, interact with in so many fun ways. So, it's good that he's here. I'm happy to have Jackie here. And guys, I am hopefully going to be getting Jackie on for a Dimension stream at some point. So, make sure you check him out. Again, we're in the open world. You can tell because the camera's, like, way different. And they're so much faster. It's so weird. But I can just straight up just drive a normal car. Whoa. Is my internet going funny again? I can't tell. Kat, are you still there? Uh-oh.
Nope, that's my bad. I hit the mic.
Oh, cool. I was like, oh no. I've been playing so much Dimensions. I forgot vehicles were a thing.
In car.
Yeah.
Man driving in car, not the Batmobile, just mobile.
Robin just straight up like drifting in a parking lot is not on my bingo card for stuff. Connection seems good, no issues. Okay, cool. I think Kat was just busy with something. We're all good.
Yeah, no. I'm moving stuff around here. I got a new storage thing to store all the dimension stuff.
Oh, cool.
And I think it's gonna work out really well.
I really need to work on that. I really need to work on my storage. Also, check out this Batmobile. This is blocky as hell, but very fun. I'm guessing this was a real set.
It was. And you know what? Here's the thing. So I owned the set. It was the Batmobile and Two-Face chase. I made a decision to take this Batmobile apart and like make a really bad custom version of the tumbler from The Dark Knight. And then I got the extra tumbler, you know, the one that they legit made, I think the Scarecrow one. And now I'm like, oh, I kind of wish I had this Batmobile assembled. But the parts are everywhere now. It's going to take me forever to rebuild this Batmobile, but I'm going to do it, dang it.
Okay, I see. It's one of those things, like, Lego's kind of a double-edged sword when you're a kid, because it's, like, made to inspire you to be creative, and the second you deviate from anything in future, it harms, like, the value of what you used to own. Is this Batmobile going to be in Legacy of the Dark Knight? I don't know, you'd have to ask Rugged Eagle or someone on the inside with that one. I have no idea. He has, like, all of the details for the new game mapped out so far. He's done some great videos talking about, like, the costumes, and, like, I'm trying to go into it sort of blind because I just want to be surprised. But, yeah. It's just so weird.
If I had to predict, unfortunately, I don't think it will be, but it would be cool if they did.
I think if there's any chance of any of them being in it, it's going to be the one from the original game. Like, if they're going to have any previous ones, you know?
Yeah, it probably will be that one. Plus, that one visually looks pretty close to this one anyways.
Yeah, they are very iterative at this point. POV, you're in the Lego Batcave.
Yeah. Now, this is something I like. That I'm glad that they did for a while, and I wish they still did. Oh, yeah, for some reason, the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean pointer was kept in this game, even though it doesn't stylistically match.
I did think it looked a bit like a compass.
Yeah, that literally straight from Pirates of the Caribbean, and they didn't change it. Like, this, they kept it in Lego Harry Potter, too, but at least it kind of worked there. This one I was like, eh.
Kind of golden, snitchy, you kind of get that, like...
Safely recovered all the stolen property, including Bruce Wayne's Man of the Year.
We're not watching that cutscene. Wait, this is the Batcave? Hey, wait, what happened? I'm just mad.
Yeah. Nope, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's not Dick Grayson. We've been over this before.
This is Tim Drake, isn't it?
It is Tim Drake, yes.
Huh. It's man and
one
boy.
Of the few things, I have modded my version of Lego Batman 3 to display the correct name.
That's funny. I am not a YouTuber, but if I was, I'd start a series looking through the games and checking which vehicles, characters, and objects are recreations of actual sets and which are original. I've touched on that a couple of times, but I would never want to take on that Herculean task of doing that for everything. But it is cool when you spot one and you think, because like the opposite is so often true. And like as a kid, I was let down so often by like being like, oh, this minifigure is awesome. And it's like, oh, that doesn't exist in real life. So, you know, it is what it is. Right, let's press this again. Oh, look, we got like a back computer map thing. Okay. So do I have to actually explore to like unfog this map?
And the other thing that's different from Lego Marvel is, well, first of all, because Lego Marvel is based off of real life, you know, New York. But with Batman 2, they designed it where you first only get access to the topmost island.
Okay. Yo, Goblin, what is your favorite Batman minifigure? Probably the Yellow Lantern Sinestro Corps Batman that I got from my, like, weird DC book that I got this one time. Okay, so I'm scanning it again. Oh, I have to press X on that again. Okay. Man and boy. Batman and Batboy.
It's been.
Jackie, yeah, it's definitely a great idea. Like, you could go through it one game at a time and make it a really cool thing. I just know for a fact that I would mess up on some of the research and get comments about it for weeks. And yeah.
Well, I feel like there's a way you could that because does kind of help because you could of course
Ow.
sort the obviously if a game releases in 2009 then the set didn't come out after 2009, for the most part, so
I was gonna say,
narrow it down.
You say that, but then like Lego Horizon Adventures, the set came out like 3 months after the game, so like there are going to be those weird, I just straight up killed Batman. I could not see that wall. There are going to be those weird quirks occasionally, but I think for the most part you're probably onto something with that.
Yeah, I think it also might be like maybe you gotta leave some space, like if the game was released in the latter half of the year.
Yes.
But yeah, like if a game released in March, more than likely the sets came out that year.
That's true. Oh yeah, by the way, it turns out it's not actually Dick Grayson. It was Tim Drake. It's a mistake by the devs. I mean, they left the Pirates of the Caribbean pointer ins, so
Yeah.
I'm not shocked. I will pay whoever mods these silver statues to all just be giant Lego goblins, by the way. Just saying.
Whoa, I don't know how you do that, but good on you if you know how.
Technology. Legoland 2000 is pretty interesting when it comes to real Lego sets and original ones. A lot are original but look convincing. Oh yeah, I mean, why can't I skip this? Is this... Oh, this might be a loading cutscene, that's why.
Yeah, it's a loading screen, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, GoblinBricks, with a Godzilla set be good? There is a Godzilla set coming out. It was a Lego Ideas set, and it is happening. Obviously, you'd only look for sets before around the release of the games. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be like, today we're researching Lego Batman 1, and I'm looking to 2025's Lego Batman sets. Like,
See, now here, you just made me think of an idea, which is, what is the oldest set that has ever appeared in a Lego game? Like, how far back
ooh.
has Lego been willing to go?
Oh my god, it's Catwoman's motorbike, featuring Catwoman. I recognize this area. Have I been here before?
It's a lot bigger than it was before.
It's almost like this is a full game. Can I... Okay, that's a no. Hit the ooze. I did the thing! Excuse me, sir. Oh, that's interesting. He just automatically grapples. You don't have to do a button mash. You're just like, oh, I got this. Batman's got this.
Yeah, oh yeah, the mash was introduced in Marvel, if I remember correctly.
The Marvel mash. Good thing we stored this emergency acrobat suit under this one fountain in the insane asylum. Okay, is she gonna do a next pass or is she just gonna kill me? Poison Ivy, she's been here.
She lives here now.
This is true. I'm gonna get run over again. Right, what do I gotta do? Oh, I see. Okay, Batman's dead. R.I.P. dude. Nice. I can feel it. She's coming. I'm gonna get hit. I don't want it. Okay. See, I like this kind of stuff, like going over and like making a pathway for like your co-op partner's kind of cool.
Yeah, in the Lego Star Wars video I'm making, I dubbed this the relay race loop.
Okay, yeah.
The idea of like one person goes a little farther and then they have to make a way for the next person so that they can activate a thing that only they can do.
I like that kind of dynamic. It's fun. It's the sort of thing that, you know, playing with your friend would be fun, but playing with your sibling might be the most irritating thing in the world. Oh, you can grapple while grappling? That's cool. I think I missed that in the tutorial because I did it my way.
Okay, someone mentioned, I really do want to get the electricity suit because it's like it's one of only 2 Batman suits that exist in real life.
Oh, what, like from the games into real sets sort of thing?
Yeah, the Arctic suit is the only other suit if I remember correctly. Although technically, for at least in my head, I consider the Batman vs Superman suit to essentially be the power suit. It does pretty much all the same things. It's just not from this game.
It's so like bewildering that they've not thought, hey, you know what would make a good GWP? Like, imagine if we did a set based on like celebrating the anniversary of a Lego game. Like, people would not spring for that immediately. Like, can you imagine if they did like a small build of like the college from Indiana Jones, or like Dexter's Diner from Star Wars 1?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people would go crazy for that, and they never do
We
that.
still don't have Dexter. We still don't have Dexter after all these years.
Uh-huh. But they're like, hey, have you ever wanted an X-Wing that makes noise? Nope. Well, you got one.
Well, because I'm also thinking it's like, again, going back to the ultimately that Lego is for kids, like, surely a kid would love to see, like, oh, it's a Batcave with a bunch of fun bat suits that you could put on Batman.
Yeah, like, that's an interesting, like, yeah, like, gameplay mechanic, or, like, a play feature, whatever they call it.
Oh, yeah, great, hey, you're correct. I forgot. The 3 suits, the Lego Batman space suit.
Oh, is that the one from Lego Batman 3? Yeah, like, yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, that is one I own.
I think that's the suit they use in the trophy icon for the game as well.
Yeah.
That's cool. Give us the Yoda chair, we don't need a 5th land speeder? Yeah, exactly. How have we not had Yoda's disability scooter yet? Like, come on. The bat suit? No way. He's got one of those? Homer Simpson could break this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did we just kill Two-Face? Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I'll get you this time, Batman. Oh my god! Just...
Lego Batman is canonically more powerful than usual Batman because he doesn't have to worry about the no-kill rule.
I can't steer out the way! He just hits the good side of his face.
Yeah.
My beautiful face.
So I just realized I do actually own every vehicle that's in this level here. The Catwoman bike, the Bane Driller, and the Two-Face truck.
I might need you to get me some footage of the Bane Driller at some point.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like if I do another one of those Dimensions big vehicles thing. Like that.
Oh, to put on my... Oh yeah, I could actually... Yeah, because I know there's definitely a few of those I can accommodate.
That would be great, especially if you have any of the Ninjago ones, because...
I do not.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
No.
Again, I literally just have 2 of the sets from the final battle, neither of which were represented in Dimensions in any way, shape, or form.
That's a shame, but oh well. More excuses for me to spend money on things. Damn it! Nice. The co-op working together mechanic. Robin, we caused this car crash together.
Is it just me? Oh, he just opened a thing. Is it just me? Because I think I just realized the 2 characters do a thing is like almost never used in Dimensions.
Uh-huh. I think it is almost never used in Dimensions. Which is weird. It's more like, now Wildstyle does her thing, and now Gandalf does his thing. It's never like, you know, like, oh, Batman and Wildstyle work together. But I guess that's the nature of, like, selling your abilities. A separate... Oh, what is this?
Oh, yeah.
The Ice Suit. AKA, just, it's Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze, but no strength, I think.
And you can climb on the ice without your fingers getting stuck. Somehow.
And of course, we got the bat suit, which is a combination of the sonar suit and the glide suit.
Yeah, like I'm noticing a lot of them.
Acting.
Yeah, they're like mashed together from previous like suits from the first game. I'm noticing that a lot. So I'm guessing this ice is gonna like screw them up.
And still, the heat suit remains a Lego Batman exclusive to this day.
And that was the red one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looked cool too. You were born in the... Oh my god! No! Watch where you're bloody driving, Bane! Ah! Oh my god.
I was gonna say, I think... Oh yeah, I think that was it. I think that's a level.
Arkham Asylum Antics. Nice. Getting that money, guys. That cash money. We unlocked the bat suit and the ice suit.
Man can finally be a bat now.
Yeah, like the first bat suit wasn't batty enough, you know. These suits are such neat concepts. They are. They're very cool concepts, and this is why Batman in Dimensions is such a letdown. Because, like, people always say, like, canonically, oh, he forgot his suit. It's like, yeah, okay. No, really what happened is they were like, we need to make him basic because he's in the starter pack.
Yeah.
And that's the sad truth of it. Alfred's being hella helpful up there right now, but I'm really worried we got stuck in a load loop. Okay, never mind, thank God.
There you go.
Man unlocked the Man 2 suit? Exactly. In Man 2, DC Supermans. But it is very cool being in an area that's, like, directly comparable to Avengers. Sorry, to Dimensions. Not Avengers. Like, this is cool. Also, this is very dark. Robin, I can't see anything. Excuse me, sir. Hold square at a grapple handle and just point up. Ha! Okay. Crazy. It's Jim!
Jim.
I'll be in touch, Jim.
Confirmation tonight that the inmates
Oh my god,
You are reminding me. Oh, what?
she's a picture. It's her. That's her. They're the same person.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
You were reminding me how there was one point in high school we were doing. I needed to dress up as Batman for some sort of thing that we were doing. Someone got me like a Batman mask. I had like an all gray shirt, like gray pants, and I walked into like the engineering computer lab where like one of my favorite teachers was, and I was just like, "Where's Rachel?" And then the teacher's like, "Curtis, what are you doing?" I was just like, so I put on the voice. You literally couldn't see most of my face, and they still immediately knew it was me.
Where's Rachel? Batman's secret identity is Curtis creates games.
Joker's like, wait, I've been fighting a high schooler this whole time?
Right, let's do this. Okay.
Arkham Sign of Creepypasta or... Yeah, okay, yeah, I think the other thing is that, like, something that also makes this more of a good mix between the older and newer LEGO games is that they still very much capture atmosphere in this one. Like, yeah, there is a very huge creepy atmosphere for the asylum.
Oh, that light coming through the window is great as well. Like, this still looks good today. You know, like, one of the great things about LEGO games is, like, because they're stylized, like, really, really well, you don't get the same, like, aging effect in a lot of cases that, like, other games might get. I mean, there's elements of it there. Like, they're not immune, but, like, they're not nearly as affected by it, I'd say, as, like, you know, maybe an open world, like, GTA or something from the same era, where you can clearly tell, you know, like, yeah, the electricity suit. I owned this minifigure, and I gave it to Superhero Bricks. And now I know it's from a game.
Yeah.
I want it back. Wait, is this the charge transfer from Dimensions?
Yes, it is, which was disconnected from electricity, specifically for it to be a separate ability.
That's whack as heck. Also, the fact that Batman could just jump in the water and kill Robin right now is, like, super alarming to me. Ah! Robin, I'm going for a swim. No! This is definitely my favorite level. I remember none of it. It's been like 10 years. So this is fun. I'm like revisiting. I remember like a room in one of the levels with a bunch of green goo on the floor. That's honestly about it. I think I spent most of my time in the open world just running around as Flash. To be completely honest.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing.
Which like...
Yeah.
Doesn't... Oh, it's Killer Croc. Which doesn't surprise me why I like Sonic so much in Dimensions when you look back. Like...
Oh, yeah.
It's Killer Croc. I've got your scent, Batman. You smell like ABS plastic. Yeah, I'm playing on PS3. Yeah, I'm on PS3. Speed characters always make open world traversal more fun, and like the flight controls are not great in this one. I'm eating chicken, Batman.
I was recently one of my friends that I met yesterday. I met his sister, and apparently their family is a big fan of LEGO game stuff. And then they're like, I didn't like the one Batman game because of the controls. And I was like, which one? And they're like, I don't know. I was like, could they talk? And she's like, yes. I was like, okay, so it wasn't one. Was there planets? And she's like, no. Okay, so it's either the two or DC supervillains. And I was like, could you create your own character? And they're like, no. It's like, okay, so it was Batman 2. You're talking about the flying. Yes. Yep, you're correct. Those flight controls were awful.
I am very disappointed that that story did not end in you saying use creator code GoblinBricks in the Fortnite item store. You know, if their family really like Lego, you need to tell them that we're losing Lego Dimensions.
No, they actually had it. I was confused. They're like, because I mentioned Lego Dimensions. I was like, they're like, oh yeah, we have it. I was like, are you sure? The Toy Story one? It's like, yeah. It's like the one with Batman, Gandalf, and I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, wow. I'm surprised you actually got that.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
They only had the starter pack, from what I could see, but
that's less crazy. In all honesty, like,
yeah,
there's probably a lot of people that were in that boat. It's one of those things, like, for every fan that collects the full set, there's probably like 20 fans that didn't buy anything, unfortunately. Right, let's see. Can I go out of here yet? I can.
Croc's making mac and cheese and no one can stop him.
What is that a reference to?
A video about someone making mac and cheese and no one can stop them.
I feel like I've seen that meme before, but like applied to a bunch of different characters.
Yeah.
It's like the sneaking around one that I can't repeat because it involves things that are not family friendly.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it involves the behind.
Yes. And it alerting the guards.
Yeah.
I was sneaking around. No, the best one for me was the Solid Snake one. Like, anytime I see a meme involving Metal Gear, I can't. Like, it just gets me straight away. Like the slightest inconvenience, you've got, like, the Miller, like, why are we here? Just to suffer? It's just, yeah. The melodrama in Metal Gear honestly kills me. It's so bad. Oh, you need to be the Joker to interact with the Joker box.
You do, the Joker, baby.
Of course. Oh, no. I'm the Joker, baby. I hate that so much. Like, I've never physically cringed more than that meme of that guy dressed as the Joker saying that. Like, that physically makes me feel sick. Somebody would just dilute an entire character into a catchphrase they never said. Okay, do I still need this? Can I...
JR, I appreciate the support, but you are 100% wrong. So fun fact, I'm actually changing my diet because I have been doing eating wrong. Long story short.
Oh.
I am putting a lot more protein in my diet.
Nice.
So I'm trying to get the healthier eating.
Just do me a favor and make sure you check something out, because so I saw something the other day which really messed with my head, and I know it's you know, it's basically legit, but the World Health Organization updated their list of like carcinogenic foods, and they put deli ham in Class A. Like, deli ham is considered a Class A carcinogenic food, and I was like, God dang! I was like, don't get me wrong. The concept of buying a cube of meat made from the combined meat of like 5 or 6 different pigs has always been a bit weird to me. But like...
See, what's really interesting is that the way things currently are, it is 100% legit that is like just a thing they're saying that isn't legit, but it's also 100% possible.
Yeah, huh? Like, you never know. Like, someone involved in politics might have like stocks and shares in like a deli ham company or something, and they're trying to mess with them. Who knows? But the unholy meat abomination of several animals does feel like if there was any kind of deity, that they'd probably take sweet revenge on us by making it really bad for us.
Yeah. Okay. So I found the thing. It's linking to a study. So let me actually read the study.
Here we go, boys.
Quick.
This is what you come to these streams for.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. We're doing some science. We're doing some healthy information acquirement.
We've got to keep
an official term for that.
The Goblin Horde. You know, we've got to keep them safe and alive. So let's do it.
positive.
Yeah, Robin Atkin Downs is the ACU trooper Jackie 100%. Yeah, he played Miller in MGS5. He's played a bunch of characters in a bunch of different things. He's like never the main guy, but he's always like a supporting role. I could tell you what he looks like. He's got like long hair and like a beard, but I could never tell you like a main character he's played in the game.
Okay, here we go. First green flag, a study that took place from 2004 to 2025. So that's a fairly large sample size.
Whoa. Why did it take them 21 years to figure out if deli ham was carcinogenic or not? Like, were they just...
because they had to see the long-term effects of it.
Did they just feed one guy deli ham and then he got ill and they were like, oh, crap. Like, just... like, hopefully it was more scientific than that, but my god.
Okay, a sample... Yeah, let me control F. Sample size.
I can see you, Finn and Jake. I see you. Don't get ICU mixed up with ACU. They're very different things.
They evaluated 25 different foods.
Ah, I fell off.
Methods, study follows, use data.
Was it just 25 different kinds of ham? I'm kind of hoping it was now.
It doesn't say that specific. It was for deli food with specific preservatives in them.
Okay. I'm kind of hoping that you're going to give me like an okay Google, tell me a list of 25 hams in order of least deadly to most deadly. Like, I want to know which ham to avoid and which ham's like safe. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I did turn it off. That's good. Batman can just stay there. It's fine. They put the ACU trooper in dimensions just to suffer. Okay, now that Jackie said that, someone needs to make that a thing. Why are we here? Just to suffer. Turns to Owen Grady in the team pack. Boss. What killed the dinosaurs?
Oh, he's a TF2 medic. Okay.
That's cool. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age? No, it was deli ham that killed the dinosaurs. It was on the top of the 25 most carcinogenic hams in the US. I bet the man who invented deli ham's feeling pretty, like, not proud of himself right now. He's probably having, like, his Oppenheimer moment. Where he's like, what have I done to humanity? Also, I have just noticed that is Mr. Freeze going crazy in there. That's quite funny.
Oh, yeah. Just let me out.
Why have you stolen my suit, Robin? Give it back! What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. I finally found it. The population study comprised of... Okay, this is why it took 20-something years. 105,260 adults.
So there's an entire town somewhere that was only fed deli ham, is what I'm getting from this. For 20 years.
Essentially.
Like,
essentially. Oh, and 78% of them were women.
It's it was probably a town in New Hampshire. Because it's got ham in the name. Let's all just chill and be cool with each other. Make sure things don't get too heated. Oh, we're still doing Mr. Freeze puns? It's Scarecrow. Ice try. Nice to meet you, Batman. Save and continue.
Oh yeah, save as always.
I almost pressed save and exit. That's not the one. Also, why is like every goon's idea in this game just I'm gonna punch a wall somewhere until Batman comes to stop me?
They really don't like being contained.
Like the Joker lets them out. He's like, well, boys, it's time to punch the walls again. Like, yeah, okay, boss. Punch this wall until Batman kills you.
Okay, I can't seem to find an overall good number, so I'm just gonna tell you what I'm visually seeing on this graph here. So there's this graph with a whole bunch of combination of like meats and preservatives.
Okay.
that either have a white dot, which means there's basically no change, or a big red dot, which means a lot of change, a lot of big stuff. I am seeing like, I'll call it like 7% red dots.
Okay.
We'll call this like 40% orange dots. And then the rest are yellow and white.
Sorry, Robin's just over here playing a Five Nights at Freddy's minigame while you're talking about the meats. Please carry on. It's like the Impossible Maze.
Yeah, so essentially is apparently most of the time it's fine, but there is a small chance that it's very not okay. That is the general vibe that I got from reading this study.
Well, either way, I am now, because of one BuzzFeed headline, never going to eat... oh my god, it's a bunch of Super Saiyan Gokus, what the hell? I am never eating deli ham again. Like, I've decided... I'm not a vegetarian, but I'm specifically against deli ham.
Here's the other thing. This is American deli ham.
Well, if I ever come to see you, we're not having deli ham.
I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, across the board, just don't get food at the supermarket.
Yeah.
Especially if you're from outside. Like, if you're from the U.S., like, look, we've been eating these things for decades. We've already, you know, dealt with these things.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Your bodies are adjusted to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what I would eat.
And that's why we have all these problems. But
I don't know what I would.
We're already affected. We're already affected. So
if I came to America as a British person, where are you taking me to eat food? Because I'm guessing.
So, where would I take you?
Where would I go?
Let's see.
Red Lobster, is that a thing? I think Pump's been to Red Lobster. Is that good? What's Red Lobster?
Red Lobster is good. Like I said, like there's a much better chance, especially if you know, you're gonna get better quality food if it's from a restaurant. You know, because the stuff on store shelves has to sit for a while.
Is it
and
true?
That's where, you know, all the bad stuff comes from.
There's like a myth in the UK that like in America it's cheaper to eat out at a restaurant than it is to like go to the supermarket and actually like make your own food. Is that true, or is that like...
No, well, so here's the thing. It's like saying, yes, is it technically more cheaper to just eat cardboard as opposed to like going out and buy groceries? Yes, but your body's gonna hate you for it.
Okay, right.
That's more like, just to give you an example. So like, let's say that I make myself like tacos. You know, I go out, I buy the meat. I get like, you know, the little taco packets that you put in. I get like cheese, lettuce, tortillas, and all that stuff. That's gonna run me for like, I don't know, $12, and that's gonna last me for like 3 days. Like I'll be able to have it leftovers for like 3 nights or something like that.
Nice.
For that same value, I could probably get like, you know, simultaneously, I could probably get like 4 McDonald's like hamburgers for that money. But also, you know, I'm eating McDonald's hamburgers.
Yeah, huh? And they're not good wherever you go.
Fast food is a is a slight convenience, and it's more of a budgetary option. It's not like what you should be eating.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the same wherever you go. But there was just always a rumor that like your grocery stores were like so overpriced to the point it made more sense to just eat.
That is also partially true.
Okay.
Grocery stuff has gone up recently. You still do. The best way I think to put it is you definitely still on the whole do save money making food yourself, but I do not. It does not save as much as I would like it to.
Right.
Like,
okay.
I'd want like a 50% difference, and it's more like a 20% difference.
Because you got to justify like the preparation, the effort. Like there's a lot. Oh my god, Robin's just dying.
He just went off.
Good to see the AI pathfinding's great in the older Lego games. It's just interesting, like such crazy cultural differences. Because over here it's like way cheaper to just buy stuff from the supermarkets, and like British food is way more regulated than American food.
Well, there's the other thing also is one of the other things that plays into it is how much you eat it. And so some people will take certain food things because they're like, well, I'm just by myself. I don't have a family to feed. I could buy this in bulk. It would be cheaper, but I'm not going to eat it all before it goes bad.
Yeah, and you don't want to also commit to eating like just tacos for the entire...
Yeah. Now,
Like,
I'm personally fine with that, but I'm also not normal.
no, I mean, I actually quite... Mexican food's probably the worst example to give me for that, because I would eat Mexican food every day if I could. But it's one of those things, like, over here, so this is another weird thing. Over here, there's, like, quite a few American import, like, candy stores, and they're almost always, like, some kind of payday loan scam. Like, it was a well-known thing that, like... So, people would go to banks and get loans out to start small businesses. They would always do, like, an American import candy store for some reason, because it was, like, a trendy thing.
Oh.
And there would be, like, 4 of them on a street, and they were clearly just to get, like, loans and, like screw the system over somehow, because there's no way 4 of them could survive on one street. And, like, all the stuff they're selling you, like, I have only drank one American soft drink ever, and it was a blue Fanta, because it was a flavor that we don't get over here. And I put it in, like, a mug at work, because we didn't have any cups or, like, glasses to hand. And it was a white mug, and I took a sip, and where the drink had sat for, like, 2 minutes was permanently stained blue. And I was like, what the hell are you guys putting in your bodies that you're painting your insides blue?
The stuff that the Joker fell in, that's what.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. That's insane.
Hang on, that's interesting. The guy says, hi, I'm Electric Oasis. I've changed my name to match my content a bit for Lego Padawan 903 with the play face thing.
I mean, personally, I think Electric Oasis was a classic. I will respect your identity change, but it doesn't mean I gotta like it. Hey, Doc DeLorean's here.
Yeah, I guess it's just when we go, because obviously putting Lego, if you do Lego stuff, does help. Of course, here I am, Curtis creates games, doing Lego stuff, and there's not a bit of Lego anywhere in my There's not even Lego on the channel art at this point.
Curtis creates Lego games. That would be misleading, but still.
That would be cool, but that's not how it is, unfortunately.
Curtis creates memes.
The
There you go.
that does happen. Like, literally my second channel post was a meme about the Pokemon sets.
Uh-huh. God, so the Pokemon sets have become, like, the new gold standard for how not to ever do a Lego set collaboration ever again. Like,
yeah.
Like, you saw the short I showed you earlier that I won't go too into because that would have spoiled it for people. But you saw that, like, in that, I'm like, this set seems reasonable. Doubly so when you look at how much Pokemon sets cost this year. And it's like, yeah. Now everything kind of looks reasonable by comparison. It's kind of nuts.
Sorry, but this area is arriving in me.
Why are the skeletons here? Because it's the fear gas. It's Scarecrow.
Chat, can someone look up, was that Nolan North as the Scarecrow then? Or am
I'm pretty sure it was.
Wow.
Let me. I still have the IMDb page up. Let me
So
double
he's
check.
played, because he played Penguin in Arkham City, right? In the Arkham games. So for him to be playing, and like Troy Baker's Batman here, but he was Joker in.
Yep. Yeah, he's Scarecrow, and Troy Baker
wow.
was also Two-Face. But yeah, that is him.
Yeah, because Troy Baker was Two-Face in Arkham City, but then didn't he also play the Black Mask in Arkham Origins as well as the Joker? And he played the Joker disguised as Black Mask also in Arkham Origins.
You know, I never thought of that, but that does make sense.
And then he went on to play Jason Todd and the Red Hood and the Arkham Knight, which I know are the same guy. And then he went on to play Two-Face and the Arkham Knight in the DLC where you play as the Arkham Knight killing Two-Face. So,
Or you mean Black Mask?
I said Two-Face, I meant Black Mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you play as the Red Hood fighting Black Mask, and he kills him, and both of them are being voiced by Troy Baker in the same cutscene. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I cannot see anything that's going on. Is this what fear gas feels like?
Yeah. Now madness takes you forever.
And at the end of Fear, Oblivion. The remaster by Bethesda.
I don't know wherever else to say it. I don't know how they got Frodo Baggins himself to be Scarecrow in Arkham Shadow, but dang, was that a good casting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What really helps is that, like, he plays it like Asylum Scarecrow. Like, he sounds very close to the Asylum Scarecrow.
That's cool.
And he uses the way that, because he's very good at being, you know, the innocent Frodo in the Lord of the Rings movies, but like he's very good at twisting that, to his delivery of Crane slash Scarecrow. But yeah, Elijah Wood, very, very, very interesting because he doesn't pop up in a lot of things.
Oh wait, have I gotta? I thought they were both gonna go. I gotta turn the thing again for. Stay there, Batman.
It feels kind of weird to say, but I think actually Elijah Wood might be my favorite Scarecrow.
Elijah Wood played a very good Spyro at one point as well, which was really weird.
Oh,
and they got David Spade to be Sparks at the same time. So there was a reboot for the Spyro series called The Legend of Spyro, and it got like really dark, and it was actually ironically quite Lord of the Rings inspired at the time. And Elijah Wood played Spyro. It was like quite a high profile thing at the time. And we're talking like mid 2000s when he would have been at like the height of his career.
Yeah.
Robin is just beating the heck out of Scarecrow though.
Get him.
Just hit him with a gun. I'm in prison! The end.
Yeah.
Yo, Goblin, is there a way for Curtis to join you in multiplayer? There is, but someone's going to need to donate like $600 to justify his time, a flight, a hotel, and more. And if someone wants to do that, that's great. And then Curtis can come over here and we can eat some deli ham for you live on stream. But
yeah, not gonna say it yet because we still have to test it out. There might be another way. I emphasis on might because I'm not 100% sure if it's gonna work. But there is one other method that we will pursue that doesn't involve me physically being there.
There is, and if that fails, he's instantly gonna get on a plane and come over here.
Yeah. So that is it. We are investigating that, and once we know that it will for sure work, it will happen.
Couldn't Goblin crash at my house? No, couldn't Curtis crash at my... I am Goblin. Wait a minute. Couldn't Curtis crash at my house? He could. I mean, he wouldn't want to because, goblins notoriously live in their own filth. It's a wonder my PlayStation still works, to be honest, considering the fact that I am literally a goblin. But, I'm also going to have to... Go on.
I should mention, though, that my standards for living are a lot lower than most people.
Yes, this is true. And, left to our own devices, by the sounds of things, we would both just eat tacos all the time. So, that could be dangerous. That could be dangerous. Also, I'm going to have to teach Curtis to work on his British accent so that he doesn't get hurt over here for being different, because there's a lot of that going around at the moment, and it's not good.
Yeah, I would like not getting hurt and to sound British.
Yeah, otherwise, we'd have to call them Curtis creates games, and we don't want to do that.
Bye, Bart. Bye, Bart. You take care.
Is that Captain Boomerang just standing there? Let's go kick his butt.
Yeah.
I'm Captain Boomerang. I'm over here at the Arkham Asylum.
Try to get rid of me. I'll come right back.
My Australian accent was better than his. That's embarrassing for him. I pressed X on him.
I feel like in order to get me to do good British, I feel like I have to channel Imperial officer. I have to go from under that context because I don't think I could do normal British that well.
See yeah.
In my brain, if I tried to be British, I'm not going to do very good. But if my brain I tried to be a Star Wars Imperial officer, I think I'll probably do a lot better.
I can't wait to take Curtis outside in England and then just have someone go, "Hey, excuse me," and he's like, "Yes, Lord Vader. What can I do for you, sir?" Lord Vader. Lord Vader, can you hear me?
Now, Lord Goblin tells me that the plane will be ready to take me to the UK. I then shall crush the Player 2 controller with one swift stroke.
Meanwhile, my American's probably even worse. I don't even know what I would be channeling for my American accent. I don't even know if I can do an American accent, in all honesty. The irony that the boomerang is his undoing.
Well, here's the other thing. In America, it's less so... You won't get grief for not sounding American. There's just certain other accents you can't be.
So if I have my English accent, am I going to get,
You'll be perfectly fine. You'll be perfectly fine.
I'll get deep sixed, as they call it.
What?
That means getting shot.
Okay, I've never heard that before. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe they specifically don't tell us about that.
I'm gonna get deep sixed in America. Yeah, my American would be like offensively bad. Like the first thing that comes to mind weirdly is like a quote from the Disney movie Holes, which is "My daddy owns the lake." That's all I would say on repeat because I don't know.
See, that's the shortcut a lot of people like to take. Is they'll go Southern.
I do declare, I would never do such a thing.
Because it is far easier to try and do. See, I don't even know what to call my like. I say accent. To me, obviously, it just sounds normal. But like, I don't really know what to call mine. Like, I'm not quite. I'm in the Midwest, but it's not like Midwest is more defined by words, less by sound.
Give me a word that makes you Midwestern.
Ope.
Ope.
Yeah.
Nice. What does it mean?
It's like an exclamation of like, I was not expecting that. Like, oh, I did not mean to do that.
Oop.
A mistake, usually, sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay,
I
hang
see.
on. Hang on. I need to do this because, like, again, these words all sound normal to me. Midwestern words. Okay, yeah. Oops. Ope is the biggest one. Huh? Wait. Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on. No, of course this doesn't make sense. This is the AI thing. Let me actually try a different one.
This is where Curtis looks it up, and the first thing on the list is Deep Sixth, and he's like, "Oh, how did I not know that from before?"
I'm not.
The funny thing is, like, my friends over here are like absolutely enthralled with the fact that I have an American friend online. Because like we don't see Americans around here. We live in the we're in the equivalent of Oregon in the UK. There's not a lot of things here that aren't either people or animals. We don't have a lot of like outsiders, and yeah, I think they find it kind of funny that I'm friends with like a couple of American people online. Which I'm guessing they mean you and Not a Sonic Channel.
Yeah.
Who you both sound very different because he's from Texas. Greg is from Texas. Little do they know we have a German friend. This is the one I remember. We have an Irish friend. We have whatever ADP is supposed to be. There are a lot.
You can narrow it down to human.
Yes.
Wait, okay. There's a video by a British guy here that says guessing what these U.S. Midwestern words mean. I don't recognize these. Lost in the pond. Okay, stop. Okay, stop and go lights. That's pretty self-standard. I know that one. Hot dish. Go up
What?
north. I mean, I use go up north when I literally go up north. I don't know if there's anything else other than that. Gym shoes. I'm assuming just. Brewski. Okay, yeah, I've heard. Actually, I don't even know what that means, but I do know that is a phrase that is used here.
Brewski.
Yeah.
That's having a drink, isn't it? That's having a beer.
I'm assuming so. That's what I've always assumed. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that's what it is.
Oh, I'm having a brewski before I get deep sixed. There you go. From the Midwest.
This person says, the other day, something that happened 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, I feel that one.
Now this isn't a Midwestern thing. This is a specifically my dad thing. He says, okay, so you go to the bathroom and you do this to your hands after you're done. What is it?
Clean them, wash them.
You clean. Yes, wash them. Notice how you said that as it is spelled, W-A-S-H. Or sorry, W-A-S-H.
Yes.
My dad, for whatever reason, I am assuming this is because of him being from a somewhat southern state, says wash with an extra R in there.
I gotta wash my hands.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that was like offensive.
Nah. So yeah, he says that, and yeah, there's a few other words in his dialect that he adds an R in that just doesn't exist.
Fantastic. So from where I'm from, like, people, some of them have a very distinct accent. Like, I don't really. Like, my accent's quite atypical for where I live. But I feel like that's because, like, honestly, without being too blunt about it, I'm fairly certain that I'm quite autistic and I grew up on a lot of American media. And, like, my voice...
I mean, yeah, I was actually... if I'm being perfectly honest, if we brought you here, I don't think people would look at you and go, "Oh yeah, he's British." Like you would actually your normal voice probably just passes pretty easily.
Yeah, like, so that's good. There are occasional times where, like, the accent twang will, like, come in. Like, someone pointed it out when I was talking about the Deku Tree set, and I said Ocarina of Time, but I said Ocarina. Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, something like that. Even so, someone would probably sooner expect that you just had parents from it, and not that you were from
I'll take
the
it.
place.
I'll take it. ADP
Then
saying
on
he knows people from up north that have a completely different dialect. It's like, that's very true.
Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, you can have some people that have like a somewhat Spanish accent, and they'll be like, "Oh, when did you move here?" And they'll be like, "My grandparents are U.S. natives."
It's just
and
that
my parents are too, and thus I am as well.
It's just that, like, everyone's been speaking that way, and they pick it up from their, like, surroundings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Even if
I
it
get
had
that.
been here for a while.
Like, I do not sound anything like my family. I can tell you that for free. Like, I am definitely the black sheep in more ways than one. And, you know, it is what it is.
Is it, chat going, is it just me, or is this level really toxic?
Oh,
It's the level, it's the hour-long grind.
This is the part of the game where the level gets gooed. If you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Get it? Goo? And good? Aha. Anyway.
Yeah. I understand that you were making a joke, and I chose not to laugh.
We all move on. Bazinga. Anyway. Let's get the purple juice. Or is that pink? I'm colorblind.
Oh, it's grape.
I mean, yeah, that looks like the color the mug was after I drank that Fanta from the American Sweet Store. I'm just saying, by the way, it's like been a long-term dream of mine to actually visit America and just to see it with my own eyes. Because, like, I found it so, like, bizarre. Once I actually had, like, sentience as a child and figured out that, like, that we're kind of similar as countries, but also very different, I kind of just want to see it with my own eyes and be like, whoa, this is like a bizarro universe of us.
Yeah, it's also worth noting, well, part of the reason that, like, you know, certain things with the government can get so tense is just because the U.S. is so massive. Everything's gonna be true somewhere. Like, you know, it's like some version of like, oh, I can't believe these people are doing these bad things. Like, probably on a whole not, but it's probably true somewhere. It is most definitely true somewhere.
I mean, I don't even want to know statistically, like, how much you guys are bigger than us. Like, it's probably something ridiculous, like more than 100 times the size of our country in terms of just land mass, let alone people and population.
We're
you know?
bigger than your whole continent, dang it.
Yeah, it's insane. So, like, yeah, you're right. Like, there's going to be times where, you know, people are doing stuff because there's so many of you, someone's got to be up to something.
Statistically speaking, the chances are much higher.
Yeah, like, exactly.
Yeah, that partially, again, you also have the thing with different state stuff, like the meme of Florida Man.
Oh, don't. Even I'm aware of that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, well, because the whole thing, the reason that Florida Man is the way it is, like, it's probably partially the people there being a different breed, but it's also because of how their laws work, that they're able to publicize crazy things a lot more than other states.
They have no self-respect. No, I get exactly what you mean.
And so that's how you got the whole meme of Florida Man. You know, because the news outlets could say, oh, a guy did this, so they say Florida Man did this.
When are we going to unlock the Florida Man suit in Lego Batman 2? I'm curious.
Florida. It's got like he's got like a big broom, and he can summon like an alligator.
This is going to sound like a really random thing to say, but I'm going to share it with the class because why not? We're all here. So one thing that really bothered me growing up is when I figured out that like you guys get different box art on your video games than we do, because I always had this really irrational fear that for some reason one day I was going to move to America, and when I do, like for some reason my entire game collection would just be like null and void, because it's like, this is not legitimate to the people around me, therefore it's worthless now.
No, if anything, I imagine you'd be the coolest kid because it would be like, oh, you've got this cool variant that we don't have. Now, they're probably going to be upset if they tried to put in like your European games into American systems, and they say, but no.
Well, I mean, thankfully, with the advent of Blu-ray technology, like that wasn't a problem anymore. But back along, like it really would have been. And I find it so funny as well because like I was explaining to some friends from work today because we went and hung out for breakfast, like the difference between PAL and NTSC like video stuff back in the day, and how like our Sega Mega Drive ran a sixth slower than your Sega Genesis because of TV video standards, and how like the music physically feels different because it's like literally a sixth slower over here. It's like Green Hill Zone in Sonic 1. Like we would have grown up with like a slower rendition than you guys. It's just so weird.
Changes the mood quite a bit. I'm seeing a lot of people in chat. Yeah, a lot of people are very well connected. We got DJ from Croatia, Latvia, Slovakia, France, Spain, Germany, America, and the UK. Yeah, I know for me personally, because I've got you from the UK, obviously. Not that it means too much, but I know a lot of different Americans, you know, from different places in the U.S. East Coast, West Coast, South. Actually, I don't think I know anyone up. No, yeah, I do know someone up north. I know someone from Germany. Funny, I do know someone from Japan, but the one person I know from Japan is actually from the new U.S. They just currently live there.
Okay, that's still cool though. Like...
which is Japan. Who else? I know I'm missing a. The Philippines. Yeah, that's who I was missing. The Philippines. I know quite a few people from the Philippines, actually.
Well, I know for a fact that like a lot of the GoblinBricks community is from like different places. Like I know we've got a couple of people from Germany. We've got quite a few Americans. Like just looking at my audience analytics, 50% of my audience are from America. So like the majority of my audience is American, which does track, like you know.
Yeah.
I think there's a few Australians. I think the UK is my second biggest audience, thankfully.
There is I forgot. There is a bit of a statistical advantage to being in Europe. It's one of the reasons that like PewDiePie blew up because of like the time zone stuff, but also like I still do speak English even though I'm not from America. So you get the American audience.
Yes.
You know, without like the different. Like, there is a time zone difference, but it doesn't really matter to us because you guys are forward in time.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like, trying to get my head around that when I was younger was such a... Like, I'm living in the future. We get Christmas before the Americans.
Yeah, you get the New Year's and everything.
But, like, honestly...
Someone mentioning back to the boxing, the Japanese having their own box art as well.
Yes, and Japanese box art is, like, always cooler than every other box art. Like... I can't read or speak Japanese at all, but aside from a few rare cases where they like cutify angry American and like English characters, like in Ratchet and Clank or Kirby, where they like make them deliberately cuter to sell units, I prefer the Japanese box art like almost always. Like even little things like the Pokemon logo looks way cooler written in Japanese than it does in English. I have no idea why. Part of me wonders if there's like a Japanese guy somewhere that just loves like the European box art for games, and like maybe we could like link up and trade. But, you know, it's quite funny to think about. I saw the movie by Matt Stone and Trey Parker. What are we talking about?
Because someone was asking about. So he said, insert Team America theme.
I love Team America. I cannot quote anything about it here, but I love Team America. It was.
See, I was about to. It was really because I remember hearing like many years ago, like, oh, America doesn't have a culture of its own; it's just bits and pieces from everyone else's. But then you go, it's like, no, we actually do. And even like there are some like extreme parts of our culture that people like, you know, getting behind. Like the funny thing, like, yes, the guns and explosions,
bald eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The overall sense of superiority.
Dude, America 100% has its own culture, and like, just your accent as well. Like, the fact of the matter is, you guys are like the entertainment capital of the world, right? And over here, that basically comes out in, like, there are a lot of children who I've met in my working at the job that I work, that have American accents because they've grown up watching so much American media that it's actually quite a big flag of autism over here. Is if there's a kid who's never been to America, who knows no American people, and yet they still speak an American accent, it's because they've been spending too much time on their iPad. Like that.
Oh, you know what's really funny is I actually had the slight reverse of that when I was a kid.
Really?
Because I was one of my big hyperfixations as a kid was Thomas and Friends, and just even in the American version, they still keep quite a few Britishisms.
Yeah. No, that's
like,
hilarious.
I have the word cross in my vocabulary because of that show.
Curtis is feeling cross.
I never use it. I never use it these days because now at this point I've consumed enough media that's vastly different. But I definitely got a bit of that.
So I had a great uncle who moved to Canada when I was a kid, and his name was Robert. And when he's unfortunately passed now, so like that kind of sucks. But when I was a kid, he spoke with like a very thick like Canadian American accent sort of thing. It wasn't quite Canadian, like he didn't pronounce all like the stereotypical words in like the Canadian twang, but like it was very half American, half Canadian, and at the same time half English. Try and work that one out. And I remember like thinking, if I moved to America, would I lose the accent? Would I end up being like a total biscuit situation where like the accent starts to morph into like something? Like I'm very curious. I'd love to know like what I would sound like.
There's one other interesting twist. So the Philippines, their native language is Tagalog, but they basically also know English very well, and it's really funny because if you meet someone from the Philippines who speaks English, they sound exactly like American.
Oh wow, yeah, that is crazy.
And it's to the point where there's apparently some small variances between American English and Philippine English that only people from the Philippines can catch.
Okay.
And they've got 99% accuracy because in a call with one of the people I know from the Philippines, I actually asked if I was from the Philippines because apparently there were some small things in my speech that were similar to the Philippine English.
That's crazy. Like it's just crazy how.
Wrong, but that was the only time they were wrong in their whole life. Otherwise, they have like a 99% accuracy rate.
Well, like growing up, we studied in geography. We studied something called globalization, which is obviously just about like as the world's gotten more connected, how cultures changed and like how things have affected. And it's crazy to think completely disconnected countries are, you know, their accents are changing just based on who's like the most prevalent in culture and where the job opportunities are at and like other varying factors. Like that's crazy. Like it's amazing how many cultures know English just because of tourism and like the fact tourists go to their places.
When I was in school, the most spoken language wasn't English, and now it is. Statistically, English is the most spoken language.
It's crazy because it's also apparently, according to like language experts, it's one of the most difficult languages to learn. And like the rest of the world have
so
like
much BS in it.
Yeah, exactly. There's like, you know, things like there, and there that all mean different things somehow. And that kind of thing.
DJ, what do you mean by how linguistically diverse are we? As in, like, how are we alike the languages that we speak in our native location? I mean, you said that you have more American in you than most people in your area.
See, that's another interesting one right there, because there's a lot of American people who, rather than just, like, accept the fact that they're American people, they like to focus in on their ancestry a little too hard. Like, oh, I'm Italian. Oh, I'm Irish. And it's like, well, you're not. Your family are Italian. Your family were Irish. But, like, now you're just American. Like, you see it on, like... I don't know why I'm referencing it, but, like, you see it in, like, The Sopranos. When, like, Paulie goes to, like, an actual Italian restaurant. And, like, there's all these things that are so different between the cultures. And it's just funny because, like, Irish especially, you get a lot of, like, oh, I'm Irish around, like, St. Patty's Day. Mm-hmm. And I just think that's funny, like, because over here you don't get any of that. Like, people are just like, people move here from other countries, they just don't do that. You know, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure part of my family is Welsh. Like, I think a third of my... I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm Welsh, because I'm not. Like...
Well, yeah, you cling on to those little things because America is so large, so you want to have some other identifier to help you, you know, stick out.
It's just an interesting one, isn't it? It's not Patty's Day. Yeah, I was just trying to, like... I was trying to sort of get it to Curtis. I know it's St. Patrick's Day. Multiple members of my family are actually born on St. Patrick's Day, which is quite funny. Yeah, like more than one. Again,
it's weird to watch Americans from the outside. It's weird to watch Americans inside too.
I bet it is.
It's also weird, especially. It's also funny because again, I have a lot of friends from the West Coast, which is basically its own, different culture.
Yeah.
And there have been times where it's just like, okay, just so you know, some of these are more media fabrications and not like things you should actually be concerned about. Like, you'll find them somewhere, but on the whole, like, you won't. Like, for example, like, most people would probably be comfortable in the town where I grew up in. I can't say for other places, but at least here, you'd probably be pretty well off.
You know what? I think one day I got to put that to the test, and I got to come and see what this America thing's all about. But for now, Lex leaves a hilarious comment saying, "I get big main character syndrome radiating from that country."
Yeah.
Lex, we can't talk. That used to be us. Like, that was us.
The problem is, it'd be one thing if there was main character syndrome and, like, there was nothing to back it up, but there's, like, just enough evidence to give it credibility.
It's one of those things, man. Like, America's become almost, like, a trendy thing for England as well. Like, in our media, like, in Doctor Who, they'll be like, oh, we need to show it's a global threat. Oh, I know. We'll get the President of the United States in the show.
Oh, how you do something, yeah. There's also the whole thing of main character energy is an interesting thing because in order to be a main character, you have to have an audience. And you may say, oh, America has soon big main character energy, and yet you're giving us an audience.
It's true.
If you put us in the corner, granted, some things would still happen, but I feel like a lot less would happen if you just ignored us and just be like, oh, that's them. It's like, honey, what are the Americans doing over there? It's like, never mind, move on.
Yeah, no, yeah. See, this is the problem, is, like, any criticisms that our countries make towards each other, like, there's such a great, like, parallel that they can just jump back at. Like, the one you always hear is, like, online is, like, the British people will always bring up, like, oh, well, at least I don't get shot, like, leaving the house. And then you guys would be like, yeah, but knife crime in your country's, like, even worse. And you're like, yes, it is. But yes, it is. And there's, like, no... It's like no comeback for it.
Yeah.
But like, I love it in like our stupid low-budget British TV shows like Doctor Who from back in the day, where they'll be like, get the president on the line, and it's clearly like a British guy trying his best to do an Obama impression, and it's just not good. Like, how can we write that there's a global conflict? We'll get the president involved. Such a stupid trope.
So back to what you mentioned about the accents and the stuff. I'm thinking of Daniel Craig being Benoit Blanc in the Knives Out movies.
Oh, about playing a Frenchman?
Well, he's playing Southern, which has a lot of French influence in it.
Yes, yeah, like, yeah, you got the whole, like, New Orleans thing, and, yeah. Well, I mean, it's interesting to me, right, because, like, something I always thought was quite interesting, because it's not, I think, faithful if you're from there, but, like, did you ever hear Roger Craig Smith play Ezio Auditore in Assassin's Creed?
Yes.
When I was a kid, I was like, that is the most authentic Italian accent I've ever heard. And, like, it's obviously not. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's funny how we've always made up accents by, like, doing accents from other countries badly. Like, I love hearing American people do British accents. It's so funny. I don't understand how anyone could ever take offense from that. I think it's the funniest thing ever. Greg from Not a Sonic channel does a great one where he's like, he was doing an impression of me, and he was like, the only word I hear bleed through when you're doing your American accent is the word game. He's like, you'll be talking and you'll be like, oh, I said game. I don't know. I'm probably speaking gibberish, it's late, but still.
I mean, it's like, I don't understand what you're saying, but I feel it. I feel the truth in your statement.
I feel the energy.
I feel it. Something that says like, yes, this is correct. Lex also said it's bad because the U.S. is 300 years, is less than 300 years old, and he has a pub That's big. Yeah, and also it's very disappointing to me. I'm a huge fan of the Age of Empires series, which is like a real-time strategy game that's based off of history, and the U.S. never shows up, except in 3, and you had to wait 10 years until they added it as DLC.
Man.
Like pretty much most other cultures, you will get represented in Age of Empires at some point. They've gotten to the point where now, like, what was it? There's probably definitely more, but I think they recently in Age of Empires 2 added like the last culture that like didn't have much representation. It was from like South America.
Okay.
But they had gotten pretty much every other continent down at this point.
I am speaking as someone who, as a child, got all of their historical information from Assassin's Creed as a series. I found Assassin's Creed 3 was really disappointing as a game, and that like directly affected my enthusiasm for American history. I was like, well, if the Assassin's Creed game wasn't very good, the real history must be boring as well. And like,
clearly you should have watched Hamilton instead.
you guys have got like such strong feelings about like the founding fathers and like the first president of the United States, and like it's so important to you, and yet over here like no one cares about like the first prime minister or like any of that.
Well, because that's one of the other things is that part of the reason America I feel like has more pride is that because it's so new, we have a very direct, we did not exist before this, but we existed after this. Like, China, like, you know, has been around since forever. And, like, you can maybe celebrate, like, you know, the beginning of, like, and the same thing also when you had, you know, Russians, you know, with the Soviets, you know, celebrating, you know, the dawn of their government. Like, all you can really do is you can really just celebrate your brand of whatever people currently run. You can't really celebrate the beginning of your people, whereas we have a very clear, very well documented
Yeah, because it was like 4 generations ago.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy. I do love that you guys love yourselves that much. Like that sounded really.
Yeah.
That sounded douchey.
Well, because like, there's a lot of stuff, you know, that also is built in the media. Like well, again, George Lucas, when making Star Wars, did a lot of history stuff. A lot of stuff, you know, comes from, you know, America's, you know, rebellion days. You know, partially of why the Empire is partially British, you know, from that dynamic. Funny enough, Return of the Jedi also has, of course, you know, parallels to America as the not good guys as well.
Well, it's one of those things, man. It's always perspective, and each conflict's often different. Like, every time the British try to lecture anyone on what they should and shouldn't be doing, I'm like, guys, we held half the world hostage at the barrel of a gun for, like, centuries. We are not in a fit state to be talking. Also, please don't remind people of that, because we are not as strong as we used to be. We are the withered old man in the corner, expecting our good younger brother America to protect us. Like,
well, it's not only just that, but it's not just because the beginning very strong, but also just our history is short, and for the most part, I say for the most part, only consists of us doing objectively good things. Like, we had the Revolutionary War, where we got the freedom. What's the next big thing that happened? Oh, the Civil War, you know, the one where we got rid of slavery. What was the next big thing that happened? Oh, World War I and II, you know, when we saved Europe twice.
America's the only country that can fight itself and still paint themselves to be the victors. Like,
exactly.
It's the only country that's like, we fought ourselves for years. But the good side of us won. It's like, you fight yourself?
Yeah. Now, I think probably the biggest, like, you know, thing where it's just like, yeah, there's no positive way you can spin it is, like, our relations with the natives. Like, there's basically no positive way you can spin it. And that's why it's really interesting, because in like 3rd grade history, they'll be like, yeah, we sat down at Thanksgiving with the natives, and then in 6th grade, they're like, yeah, so we killed them all, basically. We killed like 80% of them, and then the other 20% we forced them in a corner. In your
defense, it was a weird hangover you got from us, which is like, something's different, let's kill it. That was something that we did for years. So, you know, we got to hold our hands up and take responsibility for our younger brother America there on that one. We kind of sent you guys over there, and we're like, take all the land. Nah, it's all good. I do enjoy that, like, when you meet people from these other cultures, like, the world really does start to feel a lot smaller, and it's a really nice thing. Like,
it's definitely one of the better things. I feel like part of the reason, like, there's always trending about stuff like World War III and something like that and stuff like. But one of the other big things is that we're so connected now that back in the day, if like 20 or 30 years ago even, like you say, hey guys, we're gonna go to war with Germany, and we're like, yeah, we're going to war with Germany. And now if you say we're going to war with Germany, I was like, whoa, hang on a sec, I have some friends in Germany.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Like back then, it was like, yeah, everyone was so disconnected. Like it would have sucked to be like the one guy on the street that had like a German cousin. And then they were like, we're going to war with Germany. You're like, ah. Whereas like now it is like everyone knows everyone, and like globalization's connected us. It's a really
even when because TikTok came from China, and there was that whole mess of like TikTok being banned in the U.S.
Yes.
And for a brief time, I forget what it was. Was it Red Note or something? There was like another. So because they couldn't use TikTok, a bunch of Americans flooded like a Chinese like social media app, and there was like a whole bunch of stuff of like people in China being like, "Hey, here's a picture of our cat," and they're like, "Cool, here's a picture of our dog," and then there was one American or Chinese person that says like, "Yeah, I had a bad day at work," and then the American's like, "Oh my gosh, me too."
We have things in common. We're all human.
Yeah.
That is funny.
That's
cool.
why I'm also very interested in. Well, you mentioned, America having a big entertainment export, which is why I'm always super interested in media that comes from other countries.
Yeah, but the feeling's mutual. Like people always bring up like the weeb as like the prime example of that, where it's like, oh yes, the white man who fetishizes Asian culture, and yet the funny thing is like the opposite does exist. Like, it definitely does exist. We just don't see it because, ironically, most of the people that are like that don't actually look that deeply into the culture. They just look into the media. Like, they watch, like, a few seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! And they convince themselves they know about Japanese culture. It's a funny way the world works. People always look at, like, other cultures as these cool novelties. Like, I bet there's great things about living in America. I bet there's sucky things, too. Like, the healthcare system's not the same, and like, but then
I mean, we talked about the deli meat, the thing that spawned this whole tangent.
America's
thing.
Guys, new conspiracy theory. America's trying to kill everyone with deli pig meat. New conspiracy theory. Hold on to that one.
And see, it's funny you say that, and then you got some people, like over in countries like India or the Muslims, like, see, we told you, that's why we don't eat this stuff.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Like how culture can sometimes come back around with like science. It's like a really I don't know.
A lot of that stuff. There was a reason it worked. Hang on. The artist formerly known as Electric Oasis.
Yes.
Now Lego Padawan got the Rivendell set. Ooh.
He did. He's been building it. He said he's got a few late nights ahead. I saw in the Discord. I'm very jealous. Even as someone that doesn't even know anything about Lord of the Rings, I am very jealous. Anyway, I think that's another trophy down. I'm assuming that's the end of the level. It might not be.
No, it's not the end. Nope, we still have the Superman segment.
Wait, what? Is that when Superman turns? Yep. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. Oh my god, what, for Pokemon?
Oh yeah, that bit. Yeah, because I saw the anime for the first time, and I saw that. I saw a picture of that, and I didn't realize how true it was until I actually saw it.
I brought these jelly-filled donuts. Brock, those are rice cakes.
That's very much not a donut.
Okay, we got another trophy for flying as Superman, so that's cool.
Oh yeah. Unless they're maybe like, oh, it's a triangular donut, and that's not rice, those are sprinkles. I'm guessing that's the read they're going for.
I just want to say, like, right now, this is the exact part in the game where the big brother's like, I don't care about being Batman anymore. I'm Superman now. Like, and the little brother's finally getting to be Batman. That's definitely what's happening right now.
Now, Lego Batman 2 does have one major plus over the other DC games. Well, at least over Lego Batman 3 and Dimensions, in which that it respectively keeps the John Williams Superman theme in the hub world only, and not literally every second he's flying.
That's good. I also find it really interesting that the power suit in this game is capable of just running through objects, but Superman isn't.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. Like, I would have just assumed that was a Superman property they put on the power suit, but no.
And that's definitely a thing in Batman 3 as well, but yeah.
It's a thing in Dimensions for sure. It's very interesting. What else is going on in the chat? I can see the Jonkler made sure we weren't so serious, an OBS error. Yeah, the Joker's always doing that.
Oh yeah, stuff about the Speed Champion DeLorean.
Such a good set.
I'll pick that up at some point because I don't own the Dimensions Doc Ox or not Doc Ox, Doc Brown. I will probably what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take one of my toy tags that stopped working, put one of the tags in it, like scrape off the paint, put on details for the Doc Brown toy tag, and then just use the Speed Champions.
Yeah, I
Doc
get
Brown
you.
figure.
Make like your own version. That's cool. I will say this: the thing that most surprised me about the DeLorean Champion set, building it, is that there is the option to have it as Back to the Future 1 or 2 related. Like there are 2 separate builds. And part of me was like, I wish I knew this because I would have bought 2 and had both. Yeah, it's one of those kind of situations. And maybe sold like the spare minifigures or something to make some of the money back. I still might do that, but not right now. Pretty sad the Wonder Woman theme doesn't play while flying in Lego Batman 2. I don't know about that. I find the Wonder Woman theme incredibly annoying.
Yeah, I feel like there was a reason they didn't put it in 2. Like, I like it for the nice reference, but the other thing also is that it suffers the same issue of if it plays literally all the time. That guy is chilling. That was really I'm taking you down with me thing.
Yeah, that was like Joker origin story. That guy.
I was about to say that thug right there is a far more effective strategy than 99% of Batman's rogues gallery.
If you want to kill me, Batman, you gotta die as well. Wow. Okay, I'm guessing there's something I have to do that will work with that, involving the sonar suit. I gotta say, Superman is so great in this game. I remember being really happy when I unlocked him the first time. And finally having access to laser for the gold is cool as well. But just the fact that he was invincible and stuff, and the fact they went true with that is really cool.
Yeah.
I know it's only a little thing, and death doesn't really mean anything in LEGO games anyway. But it feels like they are literally giving you the keys to a god tier character as part of the story, and that's cool.
Yeah, Lego going full blown with I feel like, the invincibility is one thing, but going full blown with flight in this game was a very bold choice, and I'm glad they made. And because also Lego's gameplay is uniquely made in a way where flight, when done correctly, isn't super OP.
Yes,
because it doesn't matter if Superman's OP. Because if you find a scanner or something and he doesn't have clearance for it, you still need someone else to come in.
Yeah, they defined the restrictions really well. But just the little things, like the flight, the lasers, the breath, there's no element of Superman where it feels like they compromised. And I think that's really cool. To have, especially in the story mode and not as an extra guy.
Yeah.
Landing as Superman feels janky as hell though. Can I just freeze that or not? No. Oh, it sucks.
I feel like that's gonna happen at some point, but not now.
Not now,
Someone asking, what DC character do we want to see in the new Lego game? I think, what do we want to be playable? Because as of right now, there's only 9. They've pretty much confirmed there's only going to be 9 playable characters.
And they're not doing Justice League in that as well. These are specifically Batman characters.
Yeah.
I know he's in the game, but playable, I would like to see Deathstroke. I think he's one that he's similar enough to Batman that you could build off of that, but also do unique things.
Yeah.
But also, it's looking like villains are basically exclusively DLC at this point, and I'm just disappointed by that in concept, nothing more. Just the idea that in the original Lego Batman game back in the day, there was a whole free villain campaign baked in, and then in the new supposedly super good one, they're oh yeah, you have to pay for 2 villain characters. Yeah, and I don't care what way people try to justify that. It just on paper that makes the game worse.
I'm gonna make a short about it at some point, but I do think it's very interesting, despite the fact that the downscaled character roster, they still somehow managed to actually give us a new character we haven't gotten in a game before.
Was that Jim Gordon?
No, because we've had Gordon before.
Okay.
Though it is the first time Gordon's being playable in the story.
Is it Talia?
Yeah, Talia. We've never had Talia playable.
Huh.
Which is really weird because she had a physical figure made around the same time as DC supervillains. That's how we got Damian and Ra's al Ghul, but no, Talia wasn't in it.
Yeah, I kind of recall. I recall the figure. That's really weird.
One more thing, sir.
One more thing.
So we do
sir.
still at least get one new character at the very least.
What am I missing here? What do I need to do these? Can Superman just go through them? Of course he can't. My one weakness. What am I missing here? So I'm guessing I need the electricity suit for Batman. Batman, that's not how you get electricity, dude. Come on. It's over here. I left it here. There it is. Backtracking. Am I right? Make a video about hating Lego Movie 2.
I was gonna read. I was reading that same one. Yeah, hating Lego movies. I mean,
I don't hate it though.
yeah.
I don't like the game. Like, the game's not great. I love that you can do that through the window. That's hilarious.
Oh.
The game's not great, but, like, you know, if I don't like something, I don't play it. I'm not going to be like, I'm going to play this to hate it. I've also still not seen the Lego Movie or the Lego Movie 2 in their entirety, which I need to remedy. That needs to change.
Fun fact, kids. Being angry is very tiring.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's sad that some people choose to live like that over just doing the thing they enjoy. Personally, I think that's sad.
Oh yeah, I still think there's just casually alchemy going on in Ace Chemicals, turning different chemicals into literal Lego gold.
We're over here doing the Midas touch. It's all good. Oh hey Alex, how's it going, man? Good to see you. What's Lex Vanguard saying? Bro is the opposite of Demeech. What is Demeech? What does that mean?
I do not know who that is.
Sounds like a nickname for someone called Dimitri.
I'm really interested. I did do something about this, or make a video about this a while back, but because they've been talking about like Arkham Superman for a while, but in like a couple years, Superman's going to be public domain, and there's nothing stopping any game studio from essentially making their own Arkham Superman game. Once that happens,
hopefully that becomes a thing, and we get to see like a new take on Superman from talented people.
Now, personally, if I remember correctly, I do believe Lex doesn't come out until the year after, and so like you probably want to wait an extra year just so you can get a better selection of characters. Because if you do it the year he comes out, you get Superman, you get Lois, and you get Jimmy, and that's about it.
Saying that's a great opportunity for people to create their own new villains, though.
Yes, that definitely will be.
Original things. I think sometimes original characters can be a really, really cool thing for comics and for games and stuff. When done right, I mean, the problem is that a lot of the time what you'll find is you don't end up with original characters, you end up with variants, like Miles Morales or like Riri Williams, and it's like they have cool elements that make them stand out, but at the end of the day, they were conceptualized as, what if we had a different Spider-Man? What if we had a different Iron Man? And like sometimes like you just need that originality from day one to make a truly great new character that just isn't there. Though I am a pretty big Miles Morales fan, right up until the point where he starts making lightsabers out of electricity in the comics, and then you lose me. I think that's ridiculous and such a weird. And the fact that they're going forward as well with the name change of changing him to Spin, which was like a thing they were doing in like the Spider-Man Kids cartoon. And like now in the comics, like Miles Morales is calling himself Spin in some continuities. And it's just weird.
Oh, okay.
It's like, what did you like the Ninjago theme song a bit too much? Like, what's going on here?
I've had the running joke that the reason in modern incarnations for Cyclops to say "Booyah" is because he's a Splatoon fan. Because "Booyah" is one of the things you can make your little character say in game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Booyah!
Yeah, it's not a dated reference. He's just a Splatoon fan.
Come on, I need True Hero. I'm almost there. Give me True Hero. There's some blue studs in that lift that might be just what does it. What's it going to be?
Just go in. Just go in. There's one more area.
310,000? Is that going to be the amount? No. What's the amount?
But it's just I remember. See, look, I just remembered the very specific idea of, I'm almost to the true Jedi level. I just need a couple more studs.
and then scavenging that area for more studs, and then realizing there was another area next.
And there's a bunch of studs just laying around. There's a purple one right there at the top, like. Let's go for it. Just crazy spider spin.
Like, that elevator does have huge end-of-level energy.
It does. And also, I'm one of those people that, like, I've played too many games where, like, you think you're going down the optional pathway, and like, oh, actually, that was the real one. And, like, you've ended the level early like an idiot, and you have to replay something. I hate doing that. Like, can I get this purple? I have no depth perception.
Nope.
I want the purple still.
If you could, I need to do something for a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
No sweat. You got this. I can read chat now. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to have to leave. Have fun. See you later, Offbeat. I guess you and Curtis had to go at the same time. Are you conspiring against me? Lego Padawan 903. I love them. The first one is a stylized film, gritty British zombie apocalypse. It turns the genre on its head. Are we talking about 28 Days Later? Because 28 Days Later is easily the best of the original two. Like, 28 Weeks Later was like, oh, let's just bring Jeremy Renner into what felt like an art house British indie zombie film. The new ones I haven't seen yet, so I'm going to have to hold tight on judgment, but the 28 Weeks Later was not as good. The only bit of that film that stuck with me since I was a kid was, like, the way that the half-infected, like, mother could, like, restrain herself from hurting her children. That was a really cool, like, touch to have, like, a more human zombie. And, like, the original season of The Walking Dead, like, very loosely touched on that concept before they sort of recalibrated and made it more like the comics. But I remember watching season 1 of The Walking Dead as a kid and thinking, this is so interesting. Like, the zombies are going to remember things they did in their lives. I think that's such a cool idea, and I'm really annoyed they didn't go with it. Because, like, The Walking Dead got boring quickly after season 1 for me. Goblin Cultured King. Yeah, exactly. Like, 28 Days Later is like a fever dream. Like, the bit at the beginning where he goes to, like, the drinks machine, and he's, like, woken up and he's so thirsty, and, like, there's no one there. Like, everyone's had that dream. And then for it to devolve from, like, a weird dream into, like, an absolute nightmare so quickly, hell yeah. Like, I got nothing against Jeremy Renner. He's a great Hawkeye, but we didn't need Jeremy Renner involved in that, you know? Like, nothing about 28 Days Later was like, oh, we're missing Jeremy Renner and, you know, and this generic action movie drivel that we get too often. But I need to watch the new one soon. I really do. You need to see the Bone Temple? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely do. The problem is it takes a lot for me to get into a cinema. It takes a lot for me to get into the theater. Like, I have to really be jazzed for what I'm about to watch, you know. And like I said, getting burnt by 28 Weeks Later a little kind of made me a bit cautious. And another thing I always get cautious about with movies is when they swap directors in the middle of trilogies. Like, I know Danny Boyle came back for, like, the first Bone Temple, or the first 28 Years Later or whatever, and then they swap directors. I hate it when they do that. I feel like that's a big part of why the Disney Star Wars trilogy just did not work for me. So you could tell that, like, there was just creative bankruptcy and switching behind the screen. I just think that sucks, personally. Right, Robin's here now. Let's do this. Alright, Robert, where are we going? Why did I need Robert? Anyway, let's just blow this up. Glass Onion. 28 decades later, like, what? The other thing about that is, like, they strongly implied that, like, the zombie thing was, like, dying out at the end of the first one, and it was going to be, like, a standalone movie. And then they were like, oh, it did well. And unfortunately, that meant that there had to be more. Like, that film could have aged into, like, complete legendary status if they just didn't... They just didn't do that. But there you go. It's what happens. The unfortunate reality of movies. Oh, I need Batman over here. Is he, making his way over? Oh, of course not. Move out the way, every other character. Batman's coming. Let's get this suit. Bruce, it's been 5 years. You still owe me $16. I've still not seen that firsthand, but it's been quoted to me so many times. Part of me is like, I kind of need to check that out. Please don't be something for a mini kit, because I will go back and do it. I'm a shill. Okay, good, it's not for a mini kit, we're all good. It's such an unhinged and unapologetically British movie in the best way. I won't spoil the plot lines, but they're mental, lol. Well, that's good to know. I mean, I know some of the stuff that happens just because social media exists, but I'm intrigued, put it that way.
I'm eating mac and cheese and no one can stop me.
I'm eating macaroni cheese, Batman, and no one can stop me.
I just wanted a bit of something to eat before I have to do work.
Yes.
When that happens in about 20-ish minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I may end up maybe ending the stream when you go. I don't know. I don't know if there's much more for me to do tonight.
Okay.
And like we can always pick this up again. Too. Yeah, I've had like 3 coffees today, dude. My sleep schedule has been all over the place this last year with YouTube. The level complete screen in this game is so nostalgic. It is. Hey, Gas77 Chad.
Hello. You also mentioned, I think one of the reasons that the Bruce You Owe Me $16 thing took off was the fact that it was a scene with like Batman and Superman, and people realized there are so many scenes of various incarnations of Batman and Superman, we could put that audio over and it would work.
Yeah, it just became like a funny running joke, right?
I think my favorite one was for the one they did of The Dark Knight Returns.
Right, when they're really old.
Well, it's funny because, like, Superman goes, Bruce, you still owe me $16, and Batman's response is to plug himself into the city grid and electrocute Superman in response.
Yeah, that does seem obscene. Are we at the point yet where we can freely swap between characters? Like, does the free play grid exist in this game?
The grid does not exist until you beat the entire story. Otherwise, you can only swap characters in the free play levels. Okay, because I remember, like, when I was younger, I would constantly stop and try and do open world stuff, and, like, be so frustrated that, like, it just was not possible. Because you would need, like, specific abilities that you either didn't have or, like, characters. Though most of the puzzle solutions do seem to be Batman, Robin, or Superman. Just based on power sets. I am excited to get to the Flash at some point, though I don't know if he's even in the levels. I think he might just be an open world only thing, right? What is He's
this?
at the very end. He is in at least one level, if I remember correctly.
Oh, some funky lighting. Oh, there we go.
It didn't... Really feeling... I was about to say last generation, but this is 2 generations ago now.
Oh, God, don't. Like, when people start saying PS3 stuff's retro, it makes me feel old. One moment, please, sir. We don't have SSDs yet. Still loading. Alfred. Here we go. Right. I had fun running on the roller coaster as Flash. That's cool. I'm over here, Batman. Come and bloody get me if you want. Oi, oi. Gotham Zoo. I mean, I could go fight the Penguin. I don't see why not.
Wait, what? Okay.
What can I do for you, sir? So he was like up on top of the giant globe thing, right? Which was...
Yes.
Vaguely over there. Right, let's try and work our way around. So this Gotham, like, globe thing, this was in LEGO Dimensions at a much smaller scale, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and, like, the displaced, like, Gotham Tropolis, or whatever they were calling it. Which is still hilarious to me that, like, I know, I'm not going to talk about it too much, because I know we're doing the hub video at some point. But, like, the idea that LEGO DC Villains was like, I'm just going to do this better than you. And they just did. And it was... Like, the DC Villains map is so good, because it's like a really good little Gotham, and like a really good little Metropolis put together. I think they definitely...
And then all the stuff on the outside, too.
Yeah, I think they definitely were like, we need to make up for the LEGO Batman 3 hubs a little. Is there, like, a helicopter I can spawn or something and fly around with?
I was about to say, you should be... Yeah, you should... Well, I'm remembering now that the vehicle spawners are, like the back computer terminals can only do either water, land, or air vehicles. So unless the one you've got here is a land vehicle one, you're out of luck. Or is an air vehicle one.
Yeah, I think that might be the
it's probably
case.
a land one.
I think it might not even be worth trying to do the penguin stuff until I'm...
later.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to do it now, but I don't think it's a good idea. Alright, let's follow this that's suddenly turned up. I do see why people love this game so much, though. Like, I was really worried, personally, like, that I was going to come back to it, and it was going to be, like, oh, it's not going to be what I remember, but this is better than I remember. Like, it's aged to be weirdly nostalgic, and yeah, there are quirks. And, like, yeah, the level design is heavily leaning on Batman and Robin right now, but it's cool.
You got the whole thing of also, like, there's not really any cars driving around, and you've just got the citizens running around while the thugs harass them. Like,
yeah.
But it's enough. It's enough to at least give you the idea. And of course, like, you don't really. It's Gotham. Of course, that's gonna happen.
Dude, there's more civilians running around in this than there are in Arkham Knight. Because there aren't any civilians. Like, but there's more NPCs here than there are in Arkham Origins. You know, like, this game arguably pulls off a regular Gotham City better than, like, most Batman games. Like, because this is just a day where it's all going wrong. It's not like the Arkham games where it's like, there is a convenient snowstorm that stops your Xbox 360 from exploding. Because all the characters have left. I feel like I'm going around in circles following this blue thing.
One more thing, sir.
One more thing, sir.
What are you following? Oh, this does, yeah.
I am going in circles. This is... Where is this leading me?
You did the... I'm trying to also remember what happens story-wise. Oh, wait, or is it... are you having... Is it leading you to the penguin thing?
I scanned him, but I didn't select him as like a...
Because the bat signal is where the next actual thing is supposed to be, and that was, like, behind you.
Can I not just get a map up? Oh god, that frame rate is, ugh. Where's the vehicle station? There'll be one around here.
Yeah. You're meant, as someone in chat mentioned thing, it's worth noting that a lot of LEGO Dimensions poor design choices are intentionally there due to the fact that it was a Toys to Life thing. So,
of course,
it's not incompetence. They could well, actually no. It's mostly just has it's either they had to do it because Toys to Life or because it was rushed. Because honestly, there was a lot of stuff rushed.
Well, the other thing,
also,
it's budget reasons.
They
would have had a set budget for each character and what amount of content they can give them and things like that, and that's just how it is. Like,
I feel like there needs to be a distinction between this is bad because it had outside limiting factors versus this is bad, it's just bad sort of thing. Because there is definitely stuff like that, but definitely Dimensions is not that.
There was significant effort put into it. It's just it wasn't allowed to be bigger than it was. They couldn't make a massive Gotham City and LEGO Dimensions because that wasn't the point. The point of the game wasn't that. They had so much other stuff to be working on. It's just a shame that, like, at its core, it's supposed to be a crossover game between all these LEGO games and new properties. And a lot of the ones that predated Dimensions weren't really done faithfully. Okay, I'm going to drive around until the blue studs refresh and stop leading me in circles, because that's irritating. I've put a marker... Oh, wait, to be fair, I can use that little stupid radar at the top. I'm just going to go with that. Okay, the bat signal keeps... Am I just supposed to go in the park in the middle?
Oh, no, I remember. You're going after Lex now.
Okay.
In his little car.
Wait, Lex is in a car right now?
Which is mobile.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Okay. This is why skipping cutscenes is sometimes a bad idea, guys. I'm going to blow everything up until I have hopefully blown up Lex Luthor. Is it this? Oh god, It's coming right for me! Do I need the Batmobile specifically? Oh no, I've got missiles. That's fine. I don't know if they're doing anything though. Okay, what do I do here?
That's a good question.
Okay, I've hit him with some missiles, did it? Oh, it's saying about gold bricks. Do I have to build like a roadblock somewhere?
No, I don't think so.
Because he keeps talking about piles of hopping gold bricks. You need Batmobile. I don't think I need the Batmobile. Unless we just failed some timer and it was like, Lex got away. The end. Game over. You lose.
With chaos on the streets and supervillains running wild.
Lego DC supervillains?
Citizens needed tonight was a massive fire at the Ace.
To be honest, guys, I'm kind of thinking about calling it here because Curtis has got like 10 minutes and he needs to go. And like, there's no chance we're wrapping up a level in 10 minutes.
Lowering residential property prices in the area.
Yeah. Well, actually, hang on one moment. Let me quickly check the playtime on this one because I think this is actually one of the shorter ones.
If that's the case, we could give it a go. I mean, I can skip the cutscenes
Yeah.
to make it faster. Lex Vanguard got away.
yeah.
Oh, it's a vehicle level. This should be fine.
It's part vehicle, and then there's a little on foot section of what is this called? Chemical reaction. That's what it was.
Check out this sweet Lego set.
Chemical symmetry.
It's cool.
Oh, the YouTube video is 13 minutes long.
Alright, we got this. We can beat some YouTube video. We don't need... I have the power of God and anime on my side. Let's do this.
Who's who, if I may ask, or what's what?
Huh?
Where's the god and where's the anime?
The God is a Lego-related God, like from perhaps the God from Lego Indiana Jones that you need specifically religious characters to activate. And perhaps the anime is Marvel's Ronin from Lego Marvel's Avengers, who is good with a katana.
Okay.
Those specific gods and animes are on our side. I mean, I could have just gone with like Superman because he's like kind of a god in terms of power. I guess Wonder Woman technically is a god, right? Or like her mum's a god.
Related to depending on the continuity, Zeus or Ares.
God. I mean, that was
Yes.
literally, yeah. Yes. Affirmative.
That's exactly.
Whackbricks just found a sealed Mission Impossible level pack at his local. Awesome. Lego Padawan, I fully agree that the vehicle levels were better in the first game. These are just turret sections, and not really much else. Right, let's hit the save and continue just in case. I definitely think like the funny Batmobile and boat levels from the first game where Curtis made shorts of. I think they were great. Like, I love that short that you did where it just starts with me like, I'm driving the Batmobile. It just instantly sets the stage for everyone tuning into that short. It's so stupid.
Speaking of which, I was about to say, because I posted my first short since I stopped long ago, and it's performing just as good as the rest did. So
Hey, what's it about?
it's from the Lego Star Wars video game stream of me realizing how much the character prices have changed.
Yes. Oh, I think I was there for that, wasn't I?
You were there for the second part. The short actually combines the first part and then the second part where you came in.
Nice.
Because, like, my reaction is in the first part, but I did a better job explaining it in the second part, so I combined them.
I think I was there when I was like, oh, this is like Bricklink prices in real life.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. It's like, oh, Count Dooku's really expensive, but the battle droid's only 200 studs. What are those emojis? What the heck is that, Gas77 Chad?
That was actually what I was about to say. It looks kind of cute.
Are they like the
I like
YouTube default ones? Curtis, when is your next stream? Wow, Curtis is self-promoting. It's cool. It's cool. You got
I stole the identity of Electric Oasis, and now I control. I've renamed it, and now it's just a shill for me.
I pointed out that Curtis owed me $15, and he plugged himself into the power grid and punched me in the face. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna do something sometime this week. It's been somewhat of a busy week taking care of stuff. There was a big game update that me and my friends were wanting to get through, so we didn't get spoiled by stuff online that had taken priority for this week.
I think we desperately need to just make an actual video together at some point, like an actual full-blown video project together. I think that needs to happen at some point.
Yes.
I think that would be genius, because you've got the dev insight and I can just be there. Let me get this money. To quote Dracula Flo, I'm getting too much money. And if you know what that is, I love you. If you don't know what that is, I still love you. But you're
Thank you.
I can't see myself because I'm invisible. It's a double-edged sword. Right, Robin, get up here. You're making us lose. The frame rate's... What do you mean? I gotta get Batman to press something first, I guess. Oh, probably blow this up.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, because someone mentioned, of course, Count Dooku not getting a figure. Zam Wessel finally coming back after, what, 20 years?
Wait, what?
Because apparently, from what the usual sources say, is we are finally getting a remake of the Attack the Clones speeder chase.
Oh, it's about damn time. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's been forever. I love the when you get really, like, stupidly into Star Wars, if you want to, like, break it down, like, how stupid the Zam Wessel, like, thing is, where it's like, Palpatine wants a guy dead, so he tells Dooku to do it, but Dooku doesn't want to do it,
video,
so he tells Jango Fett to do it, and Jango Fett's like, I don't want to do it, so he tells Zam Wessel to do it, and she's like, I don't want to do it, so she tells a robot to do it, and the robot's like, I don't want to do it, so he tells some worms to do it. And it's just the stupidest, like...
Someone made a variant of that was specific to the Skywalker Saga thing, where it's like, but then the bugs don't want to do it themselves. So they get this anvil that they set right on top of Padme's bed, which is what they do in the game.
My god. See you later, GoblinBricks. Have fun, dude.
Bye-bye.
Attack of the Clones needs more sets. If they'd already done... If they just hurry up and do a Geonosis arena, like, UCS set...
Yeah.
I'd be so down for that, but I'm so out of Star Wars now.
It's so funny because also you mentioned the Geonosian arena, and it's so despite how not well received the smart play sets, if they made the Geonosis arena this year, this would be a lot of people's favorite year for Lego Star Wars. Despite that,
like they could be smart about it and give people sets they want using the smart bricks, and that might make people warm to it. That could also have the complete opposite effect and annoy people because these smart figures look ugly as hell. Like, by law, they have to have the electrical warnings on them, because they have, like, NFC tags in them. So they have these stupid, like, wheelie bin, like, trash bin stickers, prints under their arms that look awful. And then they made the choice to give smart bricks that stupid print on their backs, and it looks so ugly. And it's like, can you imagine if that Zam Wessel figure comes out after 20 years and it's a smart figure?
No.
Like, can you imagine?
No.
Because like that's the world we're living in, where they're like, oh yeah, we got a new Count Dooku, but he's got all this crap on him. So I'm really hoping that they know which figures to bother doing. And I'm not sure if this is true because I've not looked into it too much myself, but I've heard that they didn't license a lot of the Star Wars sounds for the smart brick sounds. So they've got like generic laser guns instead of the actual Star Wars laser gun sounds.
Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Like I've heard that. I haven't looked into it, so guys, take it with a pinch of salt. But if that's the case, that's insane. Like if they're gonna have Lego Star Wars and not have actual authentic Star Wars sounds, part of me is like, well, why are we even doing this to begin with? But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see on that one, just to be sure.
I say I want this, but I kind of don't, because if they did, I would have to complete a set. See, as much as I love the Venator, one of the big reasons that I don't have it, nor an Imperial Star Destroyer, is because Lego seems to refuse, because I like having all the vehicles across factions, and it feels like Lego is never going to make another Separatist ship, and they're never going to make a Mon Calamarian ship.
Oh,
and if they're never
yeah.
going to make those, then personally, I don't feel like getting their Imperial and Republic equivalents.
Yeah, because there's no point getting like a Venator if you can't get like the Star Destroyer, and then you can't get the Imperial, like the frigate and all the different things that they've done. Like,
there's nothing for it to fight on its scale.
Yeah, like it's also just nice for display, just to have like an like like you say, like to have an equivalent. It's just nice, and kind of sucks that you can't do that, to be honest. The Venator is actually my favorite ship in all of Star Wars. Like the clones, I own hundreds of clone minifigures, by the way. Like, I don't talk about it often because Lego Star Wars has really left me feeling quite sour lately. For years, all I wanted was a Jango Fett Slave 1, and then 2 came out the year I quit Star Wars. I was like so annoyed. But like the only thing keeping my love for the franchise alive was The Mandalorian. And like then Boba Fett came back and I got so hyped. And then they were like, oh yeah, Book of Boba Fett sucks. And I was like, great. And then Mandalorian Season 3 wasn't quite up to snuff. And I was like, ugh. And then they were like, here's Skeleton Crew. And I actually liked it.
But then they didn't advertise it. And then they kept it on the shelf despite having it for like a year.
And it just got to a point where Star Wars is getting silly. But now Dave Filoni's in charge and Kathleen Kennedy stepping down. There's a real chance that we start to get more of the stuff we like.
The other important stuff is that they apparently took the role that used to be one person and divided up for two, where one person does business and one person does creative. That's the important thing, which is that if you told me that Dave Filoni was leading all of Star Wars, I'd be like,
oh no.
He's only handling creative stuff and there's someone else doing the business stuff.
If Dave Filoni was the only guy managing Star Wars, we'd be getting a lot more Kit Fisto-related merchandise all of a sudden. Because that's his favorite... oh, no, it's Plo Koon. It's Plo Koon, sorry, not Kit Fisto.
Yeah, Plo Koon.
Because that's his favorite character.
Much more wolves. Lots of wolves.
Yeah. Though I might sound like an idiot for saying this, but I think Star Wars Rebels is one of the greatest Star Wars things ever made.
I think that is a pretty valid take.
And not only is it like one of the greatest Star Wars things ever made, the fact it was made with their backs creatively up against the wall from having Clone Wars cancelled and having to fit within the original trilogy time frame, and they were like, screw it, we're bringing Ahsoka into the original trilogy. Like, wow. Yeah. And like Maul, but anyway, Star Wars discussions are for another time.
Yeah, I feel like there's only 5 wrong answers to Star Wars media. Like, I can pretty much respect most answers. There's just 5 that I won't. Like, if you say Rebels, yeah, I'll believe it. Clone Wars, sure. Original trilogy, prequels, sure. There's only like 5 wrong answers, and they're very specific.
I think, yeah, like for me, the best Star Wars media, very very quickly, would be Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the prequel trilogy, and The Mandalorian. For me, personally, those are the things I like about Star Wars. The original trilogy's good, but like, even as a kid, it was like, I knew that wasn't my Star Wars, that was my granddad's Star Wars. That was what he watched. And like,
yeah,
I found it hard to relate to like Luke Skywalker and like the older looking actors in films when I was a kid. Especially when like, you know, you're going to give me Darth Maul 1 minute and then expect me to be scared of like this really old clunky Darth Vader costume. It's like, okay. So
I personally have come around more with the original trilogy as an adult, but yeah, I definitely feel a lot of similar feelings.
So it is what it is, but we'll definitely talk more about Star Wars when we get into playing the Star Wars games, because I 100% want to stream the Lego Star Wars: The Clone Wars at some point. One of my favorite Lego games.
Yeah.
But for now, Curtis has a job to do. I got sleep to go and get.
I am getting summoned literally as we speak. So yeah,
this has been a good stream.
Watching. Yeah, I'm glad we enjoyed it. I'm glad you felt good enough to go the full way. Yeah, follow GoblinBricks for more. See you guys.
See you later, Curtis. As for the rest of you guys, thank you all for watching. I've had a great time. It's been pretty good. So yeah, I guess until next time, follow GoblinBricks for more. This is going to be continued, so I'll see you next week. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more LEGO Dimensions. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 PM British time. Until then, follow GoblinBricks and Curtis Creates for more. Bye-bye, everybody.